The YouTube app open.
Well, I could start updating it on my mom's phone if we're playing that. Because it's gonna take a
Welcome,
while.
fellow
7 GB.
castigators, to the GasMaskGamers. We're starting. I'm here with Micah, GamerMike,
Hello.
and Jensen as well. And we're gonna talk
Monsieur.
about some garbage.
Absolute garbage.
Yep.
And you're just gonna have to ignore my obnoxious, echoing voice. That's just life. I'm actually gonna turn Jensen down a little bit, see if that helps. Okay.
Talking.
Oh, Micah, by the way, if you didn't know already, the pictures of that chick we were sending you on the chat was
Oh yeah.
um the New Zealand Prime Minister that just resigned.
What?
And the guy she's buddy with next to in that picture is the new New Zealand Prime Minister.
Who's just as crazy.
Who's just as much of a just dude, yeah. Anyway, he said some really interesting stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, I thought that was just random
Unpause
humans.
the game and then pause it so I can make sure it's streaming right.
Okay.
Is it unpaused?
Yeah, it'll take a second. There's a delay.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Anyway, so last time we talked about the video game Hogwarts Legacy and the backlash because of the J.K. Rowling garbage. And, so the guy who plays the lead character, the player character, basically.
Right.
Jensen, turn your sound off.
Oh, I was just making sure the stream is going. Yeah, it's still frozen.
I did it really quickly. Don't worry about it. I told you I'm going to keep an eye on it too, so.
Whatever.
Fine.
What's frozen? The game?
No! It's just paused. It's fine.
Your mum.
Your mom.
Oh.
Anyway, Sebastian Croft has no balls. He has no balls because he apologized for voice acting in the game.
For what game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Is he the main? Is he the protagonist or something?
Yes,
or is he just
he plays the protagonist.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is.
Let's see if I could get a quote from him. Oh yeah, he's like, "Oh, I was cast in this project over 3 years ago, and this was long before I was aware of J.K. Rowling's views."
I'm so sorry about the problematic views.
And people the funny thing was that people didn't accept the apology. There were people in the
That is hilarious.
There were people
No
in
one
the
does.
comments going like, "Oh, cis people saying they're allies and not actually being allies," and all this stuff. So he didn't even save himself.
Yeah. No, there is no redemption or placating
Mm-hmm.
these people. Like, I don't know why.
It's like what Jeremy Clarkson said. It doesn't ever help anything. It doesn't
Right.
change anything.
Right.
Then he proceeded to apologize.
And
That's funny.
So I have to ask, how stupid do you have to be, Sebastian Croft? I mean, you're just gonna cut ties with these people by insulting the game? No one's gonna hire you as a voice actor again. You're gonna be like, well, we can't hire this guy because he's gonna stab us in the back later.
Yeah.
Like he's supposed to be doing this virtue signal apology, but how much integrity does this guy really have?
It doesn't really help your job resume when you're kind of going back on supporting the game that you voice acted in.
That's stupid. And so
Does not help your career.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
did you die already?
I'm trying to load it in the game. Oh. Hello.
Oh, maybe you were dead when we closed this one out last time.
Are we in the bloody swamp? Oh, is this the same? This is the same world?
Yeah, this is the first
Oh,
one
that's funny.
we did.
Did you want to
Long
do a
time
new one
ago.
or just keep this one?
This is fine because I couldn't change the settings of the other one, so I just went back to this one.
Oh, that is okay. How do I haunt a shrine to revive or find another way? Oh no.
Yeah, as long as I don't have connection problems, I'm okay with that server.
I think this one's gonna be 2 aids because you can't like go back to the shrine and revive.
Really, I set it to. Maybe it's because you started out dead.
Like
Oh.
there's like little platforms that you can find, and then there's this like
Yeah, I
initial
know.
spawn point.
I
But it won't let me spawn back in the spawn
I
point.
changed that in the settings. That's weird.
I'm clicking on it. It's not letting me revive.
Here, I can try again.
I want to live
Let me just.
in the bloody swamps, yeah.
You in the bloody swamp, what?
Whoa, there's some big plants over here. What the?
Okay.
It's a big carrot.
So anyway, there you go. Sebastian Croft is a beta cuck, and he needs.
Dude,
he
Simon
needs to
Pegg
cut
is
that out.
next. He's gonna apologize next.
I mean, his last name is Peg, so
I don't
kinda had it.
I don't think he is, because he already posted about voice acting in it. So I don't think he is.
last
I
name
mean,
like
he is
Peg,
kind of an
never know.
idiot in that respect. You know, he thought
It's true.
She-Hulk was a good show and
Yeah.
said that she was hot when she's not. At least
She's
that
okay.
one. No, the one from the show specifically.
Yeah, she's alright.
As a character,
You mean like when
Eh.
she's green, or like just normal personality,
like
or
the actress,
face, or what?
The actress.
Well, the character's a
Like
whore.
physical looking, or what do you mean?
Physical looking, the actress, like not the character. Because
Yeah,
when
she's
she's
alright.
She-Hulk, she looks completely different. No, I meant like
I
the
give her like
actress.
a 6.
Oh
5
my
or
gosh,
6.
is this how we're gonna start the stream, you guys?
She's an average.
This is not what I want.
All right, I'll drop it.
Stupid. Oh my goodness.
What?
Say-
I'm defending her average looking ness. Of course, I haven't looked closely at her body, so I was mainly thinking about her face.
Well, that's what I was saying.
She's got a lumpy body.
They're called boobs, Micah.
She's just
okay?
No, she's just a rectangle Roblox character.
A Roblox character.
All right.
Vincent, why not you host?
Me?
Yeah,
Well,
Jaeden can't get a hold of it.
Well,
so.
it finished updating, so I'm opening it now.
no.
Yeah, why is this lady's teeth sticking
Because it's
out so far?
capturing
That is
my
terrifying.
screen. Is why.
That's not what he meant.
Oh,
Like,
don't
It's gotta
start
be just-
trying to crash on me. Don't do
it
that.
crashed on me a little bit earlier.
All right,
Like,
I'm fine.
All
right, I changed it. Try to load back in the world.
I'll give the benefit of the doubt that maybe the camera angle is what did that, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's kind
I think everyone thinks
spooky.
it though.
of her teeth are kind of a little whack.
Anyway, while you're loading in, so Microsoft says that they want to be a quote carbon negative, water positive, and zero waste company by 2030. Yes, because
Right.
a company is capable of doing that collectively. All right,
Water
So-
positive.
water positive.
They-
Steam
they-
powered Xbox.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but water destroys any electronics it touches. All right.
That's very funny.
I drop my phone in, a pond or whatever. It's gonna destroy my phone.
Dude, you're still dead.
Yeah. Let me try to click this thing. Yeah, I still can't respawn.
That's lame.
Jensen host.
I'm loading in.
No, don't load in host.
It's too late. I'm loading in.
I'm dead, man.
I can't
Well,
do.
he can't host because
No.
I'm the one screen capturing.
You know, you just joined my
So it
game.
wouldn't
That's
work
what
That
he's
doesn't
anyway.
make any sense.
He's saying that I'm the host and you joined my game on Don't Starve.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it still capture your
Okay.
screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me disconnect. All right. All right. What do I do?
I guess we'll just wait as he sets it properly. This is
Host.
stupid.
All right. All right. All right. Host game.
You're stupid.
Guys, just find the respawn.
You're gay.
Micah, what do we want? Relax,
All right.
endless survival wilderness, or lights out?
Hold on, let me look at it. Okay, so do endless so that we can respawn back at the thing, and then after that, just make it friends only and just start, and it should be fine.
All right. So
Endless,
gather.
friends only.
Hold on. I'm making it friends only. All right.
The system is intuitive. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll
Xbox
figure it out.
consoles will now
I heard about that.
automatically switch to a shutdown mode instead
Yeah.
of the usual sleep mode. They said, quote, "Your console will wake up at a time when it can use the most renewable energy in your local energy grid."
It is concerning
End
how
quote.
smart they think Xboxes are. They've got like AI they're pumping into the Xboxes. They're like, I sense wind power. I'm turning on.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
It's
Yeah,
stupid.
I heard about that.
It's
They
stupid.
so they went in the back end and basically, I guess, presumably the next Xbox update or whatever, they'll make it default. Like they'll switch everyone's Xbox instead of to standby mode. They'll switch it to like shutdown. So whenever you turn it off, it'll
Right.
turn all the way off. So it's kind of like a PC where it goes to sleep and then you can turn it back on, but it's not really off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So they're going to inherently switch everything to shut off, and then you can re-enable it afterwards. But it is insane, like what they're trying to do. It's kind of scary.
What should I name the
It's
land?
stupid.
It is dumb. It's just a PR stunt. It's not really
Right.
actually doing anything.
Because by the time 2030 comes around, everyone will have forgotten the promise.
Right.
Yeah, it's meaningless.
But it is kind of spooky that they can just be like, okay, we're gonna go in the back end of your Xbox and just start messing around with things. You know, as an Xbox owner, I'm like,
Yeah,
you know, that's a little red flag.
it's not cool.
No. Like, imagine if they did that with a PC, like Windows 10 or something. They're like,
Mhm.
we're going to go and turn off some settings of yours. Don't worry, you can turn it back on, but,
Yeah, I would hate that.
like, that's overreach.
Yeah, people like their control, especially the nerds. You know,
Yeah.
they do everything as custom as possible, and they don't want to be pushed around. I understand that.
Sure. Nerds will fight back.
All right. You should be able to join.
Okay.
Alright.
Let me.
I have a funny story about Microsoft. I watched this creator. It's called like General Sam. He does like video games and stuff. But he was joking around with his friends about like Microsoft and how how he named his company after his own penis.
Jeez.
What?
Get it?
Yes.
So he said when his son like inherits his dead company, right?
Mhm.
He'll rebel and be like, "Screw you, Dad! I don't want a Microsoft. I want a huge hard." And so he has the Microsoft logo on a T-shirt, and he was selling it, and it said a huge hard. And it got taken down like after the first week because it was like it was copyrighted or whatever. But I just thought it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's like, why would you name your company that? You know,
Wouldn't it be macro hard? Technically.
macro hard.
Yeah.
No, my micro is like small.
And
So it's,
macro
like,
is big.
Huge.
So
Is macro? Okay.
macro
Well,
hard.
but huge hard sounds funnier.
Oh, I didn't want to be this
But
character.
that
What the hell am I doing?
that would be more congruent to macro.
This is lame. I don't want to be this character. Damn. Alright.
Why did you pick
I
that
didn't
character though?
I didn't mean to.
Should I be an old librarian?
I guess I'll just die. I'll just pick up stuff for me to find later.
Are you in, Micah?
Yeah, I'm picking a character.
Do you see the name of the world?
Uh,
I named it.
So, you ready for more news about Britain?
Of course.
no.
Dude,
I do not.
every week, I swear, it's something.
I don't want to hear about Britain, dude. It's so depressing.
Dude, it is. Alright, so, Britain's treasurer, Nadim Zahawi, owes
Nadine.
$3 million in taxes.
Oh my.
The treasurer, how ironic is that?
That's
And his excuse? I forgot.
Seriously?
I'm not
three
kidding.
simple words. What was the one where you got out of?
Two simple words, Joe Biden.
Was it what was the one where you got out of criminality, like illegal stuff? It was like 2 simple words or 3 simple
I
words.
forgot.
I forgot.
I forgot armed robbery was illegal. I gotta send you that. It's from a
simply
Steve.
forgot.
It's from a Steve Martin stand-up.
So that he said that.
Yeah, he said that. It's great.
So anyway, it gets
forgot-
worse than that. It gets
I
worse.
forgot to pay $3 million.
So he jimmied it. So he has, you know, big land, and he's got the, you know, stables for like horses.
Yeah.
And so his electric bill for the stables is $5 million.
Like
And
what?
Guess what he did? Must be big stables, I don't know, or maybe it was just over time. I'm not sure how it works, but he
How many years?
I don't know, but he outsourced it to taxpayers. So the taxpayers paid the $5 million for his stable electric bill. Guess who isn't seeing repercussions for any of his actions?
The treasurer.
The treasure.
Wow, you're exactly right.
I
Oh,
forgot.
no.
Yeah, pretty much he's not having to face up for any of it.
And people like know this has happened.
Yes, it's really something. And
What country is this again?
England.
England. Okay.
So interesting fact about Nadim Zahawi.
I can't win. There's a damn
Zahawi.
bird after me.
A bird. Oh my goodness.
Where are you putting bait?
I'm sick for no reason. Oh, he shrunk. Okay, nice.
He's got diabetes.
No, interesting thing about him. He was not born in England.
Oh.
Yeah. And, you know,
So he shouldn't have been even hired?
well, they don't have a rule about it. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Like we do.
Yeah, so he's been in England just long enough, and that's where the mistake is made, because it's like, you know, okay, you know, there are benefits to having immigrants, and, you know, to a certain extent, within reason, you should. But there's a problem with them being in places of power because they come from an entirely different culture with entirely different virtues. And
Yep.
they don't
Where are you?
have,
I don't know. I
you
think I'm
know,
gonna die.
they might not necessarily be trying to destroy your country, but they definitely have an indifference to it. Because, you know, they don't have that English pride, right?
Yeah.
And
There's no.
it's you know, some people regard that a controversial statement, but that goes for every country.
Yeah, there's no like loyalty, I guess, or
Right.
sense of purpose to the country. Like, you have to be there for a while and integrate well.
Yeah, cause like I said, people take it for granted, but, you know, England does actually have a very unique culture that
Oh,
is
I found you guys.
very different from every other
Make a
country in
fire.
the world.
Me?
Oh, here, I'll do it. Okay.
I can make a. Oh, if I harvest
Shit, I
this
can't
rock.
make a fire yet.
Hold on, I'll make it. I think that's enough rocks.
I got rocks.
Drop them. Drop the rocks.
Drop your rocks.
Show me your rocks.
So anyway, I'm not surprised that making a foreigner the treasurer is
Ended
backfiring.
badly.
Yeah, because of course he doesn't care about the English people's money. Duh.
Yeah, what is their policy on like having immigrants come there and like be in places of power, like political power? I'm curious.
Well, I think you know, obviously you don't have to be a foreigner to be corrupt, but
Yeah.
if you were actually, you know, born and raised here, you're far more likely to, you know, have respect for the place and the people, because, you know, all your friends and family are there, all your good memories are there, and it's the place where you're most comfortable. You know, you go anywhere else, you're going to be met with some kind of culture shock. You know, no matter how much you enjoy this other country, you know, you're gonna get tired of it. You're gonna get homesick to a certain extent. That just happens to everyone. You know, like
Tricky.
even England back in the day being very similar to America in many ways, you would still get that, right?
Yeah.
An American, you know, working in English government would not be able to uphold their culture properly, and would
Yeah.
not protect it because that person has very different values and very different ideas of the way that things should be run.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like comparatively to the U.S., like how long would it take for an immigrant to be able to, you know, be elected? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm curious because it would be interesting to know. I think, like, if you actually go through the proper channels and you become like an actual citizen, like, then it should only be 5 or 10 years, maybe. But especially if you like, especially if you just start acting as a refugee and just going like there, and then you hide out for a couple years, and then you just suddenly become elected. I don't think that should be a thing, because you didn't go through the right channels. You didn't come here for the right reasons. You didn't want to be an Englishman. You wanted to be you wanted to basically get personal gain for you or your direct family, or a competing country, and that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that all of them have ulterior motives, but I think most
It's
of
more
them
likely.
do, and even the ones that seemingly don't will on subconscious level.
Yeah,
Because
for
when
sure.
I don't know if you've ever been in control of anything and things aren't being done right by people. You get this feeling of, you get very irritated. You get this feeling of kind of righteous indignation, if that's what I mean.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because you just think it's not decent, it's not proper. And I mean, we're seeing that with the
Yeah, I picked up a straw hat.
Nice.
we're seeing that with the
I'm a farmer.
with the Albanian refugees, right?
Albania.
They
They like fucking kids. I mean,
right, the men are very
rapey.
yeah, very loose sexually, and
You're very right.
because of their culture and religion, they
Yeah.
treat women like
They-
property.
Right.
And there's been abundant proof of how damaging that's been to England. So I mean,
There are bees everywhere.
At the bees.
Seriously? Oh shit.
you can call me a racist nationalist all you want, but the proof is there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why everyone's like, it's like a negative connotation being a nationalist. Like, everyone should be proud of their country and have their original country as their top priority. Like, for the most part, I mean, as long as it's acting in your, I guess, in the people's interest and has like a morality that you agree with, like has virtues, then I have no quorum with you being a nationalist. So it can be a good or a bad thing, but I think in America's case, yeah, you should be a nationalist. Just I don't understand and I do understand it kind of why it's negatively associated, but it shouldn't be. It's very stupid.
Yeah, it is, because people don't realize that most of the countries in this world have nationalistic sensibilities.
Right, they're actually proud of their country.
We're very
Okay.
caught up in ourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Science.
Dude. Why did you load in so many birds, Jensen?
I didn't have. Can I control that?
Yep.
How did you load in birds? What?
You can choose how fast certain resources come back, and
Oh. I don't think he changed any of that, did he?
how much of how many enemies there are. So you could have just gotten rid of birds entirely.
Oh, but birds drop seeds, man.
No. The big ones, the big annoying ones. You know what I mean?
Oh, the tall birds.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Just get good, man. Hey, you got a sleeping bag. Nice.
Yeah, I found it with the hat.
That's awesome. That'll keep your sanity and
Neat.
sanity up, and it'll heal you if you have food.
Yeah, but it makes my hunger go down faster.
Yeah, it swaps your hunger for health.
I don't need to though. Damn it, now I'm hungry.
Uh-oh. Somebody better throw fuel on that fire. I don't have any wood. Somebody else has got to do it. Like right now.
Fire. Wood or
So last time we talked about
Logs.
the gay Georgia couple who molested their adopted children.
Yes.
I have an update for that. They are suffering in prison. Oh boy, are they suffering greatly.
Yeah, let's go.
I know, right? Good stuff. Let me tell you all about it. I got some
They getting a little
some
action
some
going
quotes
on in
here.
their Nice.
Okay, the page I'm looking for no longer exists. That's bad.
Ah! Should have screenshotted it or something.
conspiracy.
Oh, silencing, silence.
Fake news.
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase then. So, they were separated. Thankfully.
Yeah.
They were smart enough to make that happen. What happened to my trap?
I need more sticks and I can make a cooking pot.
Hey, where?
May have sticks.
My web.
Does anybody have sticks?
No, I need some as well.
I have some.
I need
Wow.
6 sticks.
I have six sticks.
Give
So-
to me 6
so-
sticks.
So one's in like high security and is being is in with like
Damn.
murderers and stuff. Really
Oh.
really dangerous people. So we haven't heard much from him. But the other one has just been making such a fuss. Such a fuss. Alright. It's hilarious. He's been like sending all like trying to call his lawyers obsessively and trying to get all these deals going, because he
Yeah.
wants probation and all this. And man, I wish I had the quote because it was hilarious how desperate he was. But yeah, basically he's rightfully being bullied
He doesn't like being in jail.
quite a bit, and he's talking about how there are no vegan options and my lifestyle isn't being respected.
Oh
And
my
it's like,
gosh.
you're in prison, your lifestyle is over.
You yeah, your lifestyle's kind of forfeit at this point, buddy.
Exactly. Like you kind of
Oh, well, he's gay.
missed
He
that
shouldn't
point.
mind prison, Clearly,
No,
he's
the-
into rape.
the other prisoners have made it hell for him. It's pretty hilarious.
That's good. Yeah, the prison kind of self-regulates with some of that stuff, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's cool. So anyway, that's good to know. I hope we get more updates and so we can enjoy the suffering.
Yes, retribution.
Yeah, that guy's a wimp. I mean, I
Found a
know
fishing rod.
prison's tough, but man.
I mean, if he's
What a
playing
wuss.
just about vegan options, like what the? That
Yeah,
is
he's a
not-
wuss. Come on, man.
That's like very good comparatively to other things that could be happening. You can't survive off of just vegetables also.
Yeah, it could be worse.
So.
Could be worse.
If you just ate vegetables, you would probably most likely become very malnourished and die.
I'm glad you said that.
seen-
That is the perfect transition for our next thing.
Have you seen vegans, Micah?
Okay.
They
No,
look
I know.
like that.
I know.
So on Radio 4 in England, a well-known radio thingy-majig. Damn, where are all the sticks?
Oh, it's the bird!
A woman
liberal!
A woman named Professor Suzanne Simard had a segment called "Is Eating Plants Wrong?" which is pretty hilarious. And the idea is, if you don't know this history, that scientists did all of these like psychokinetic like tests on plants. You know, like they did the whole what do you call them? You know, those little graphs that like write as you go, and it's like hooked up to a person with electrodes. You know what I'm talking about? Polygraph. Thank you. Gosh, why wouldn't I think of that? And you know, they hooked them up to trees, and then they would like set them on fire, and like the polygraph would go crazy.
Spiking.
It's something
Set
that
'em on fire.
that like it was a study that was done a long time ago, and you know has been revisited several times since. And so yeah, they were like, oh, trees have feelings for some reason. And so basically there was an updated study on that, and she's like, oh, if trees have feelings, we shouldn't eat them.
Guess I'll die.
And so her charge is that we should all be fruitarians. And she's like, oh, you know, we should only eat you know, ethically hanging fruit that is not, you know, like attached to the plant or something like that. Wait, actually, let me get.
Aren't you just eating the?
Let me get the
Aren't you just
quotes.
eating
It's
the
really
plant's
hilarious.
babies?
It's really hilarious. I mean, yeah, there's that implication.
You're just like eating a unborn plant baby.
The quote was really funny.
And the logical reasoning that these people go down is just.
Why is there a
insane.
ghost following us?
It's my ghost. I'm a little crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They're in my walls. They're in the walls.
But yeah, the argument was really funny, and for those of you watching, you should definitely check out the article, because it's really hilarious. Because the article writer offers no evidence, but just makes these bold claims. Like she goes, so, do plants have intelligence? Undoubtedly, yes. And it was like...
What?
It's like, you can't just say it, you have to...
Undoubtedly.
Like, how is this journalism? It's kind of pathetic. It's pretty pathetic.
Plants are intellectuals, okay? Yum.
Ever have
Meatball.
a conversation with a plant?
No. Not really. Maybe a one-sided conversation.
I can't put those in there. What?
You know, that character kind of looks like you, Jaeden.
What character?
The character you're playing as.
The guy with the mustache?
Look at him.
What
I mean,
are you
if you had a
talking
mustache,
about?
right? You'd be kind of identical.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jensen, come over here. Look at this.
What?
Jensen, come look at this.
Oh, I
Look
gotta
at
go
this
fishing.
dude. Look at this dude.
I'm fishing.
You're fishing. How you doing that?
I'm fishing.
That's a spicy meatball.
Matale, no. What
Dude, the frogs are after me. I can't fish because there are frogs after me, and I'm gonna starve.
There's an ocean right next to where we're
It won't let me.
camping at.
Won't let me fish in the ocean.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
I need sticks.
I
Can
do
fish over
too.
here?
Can you get him from?
I got the stick.
Yeah, you get them from trees and stuff.
Okay.
I
I need to get some to make some tools.
Found some sticks. Tell me if anybody finds a pond.
Cut down some more trees so I can have sticks.
Why don't
I
you
need
chop
one
the
stick
tree
and I
down?
can make an axe. Don't have an axe, man.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go.
You chopped the
Oh,
baby
there wasn't
tree.
a stick.
You can't chop the baby trees, man. They don't give you the sticks. That's also. I think actually no. I don't know.
No, I think this is a dead one. I've gotten sticks from this kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one.
Sweet.
I've forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, so this one's fun. No, actually it's not. But but I'm gonna act like
Hilarious.
this. I'm gonna pretend like it's hilarious. And you can laugh along. So, a former FBI top official, Charles McGonigal, has been arrested for his ties to Russian oligarch Oleg Deripaska, who is a billionaire criminal charged with violating U.S. sanctions.
Oh my.
Yep.
So he was getting like bribed or something.
Mm-hmm. Basically, he was basically working for this dangus. And hold on, I'm trying to figure out where to make the okay. And then he quit the FBI and started like working for him for real. And it's so stupid because
suspicious
it's
at
like,
all.
yeah, exactly. It's like, I think people are gonna put 2 and 2 together. And so yeah, they investigated
No, I just
him.
met this guy, bro. Like,
They got a bunch of old messages, and yeah, found that he was fairly guilty.
huh?
Hey, I think the death penalty for treason is still death.
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's a good thing.
So yeah,
Kill him.
he's on trial right now, basically.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens to him. But it's pretty hilarious because I mean this, he was a big deal guy in the FBI, and it was funny because he was part of the FBI during Trump's presidency, so he was one of the guys working with Twitter to try and stage a coup against Trump, basically. So the whole time that the FBI was accusing Trump of colluding with Russia, the FBI was colluding with Russia.
Colluding with Russia. Wow. It's like the Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's sad. It does not make me happy. but it's kind of funny in its own way.
What the heck? Ooh, a stick.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they've been tracking him for a while because he was arrested at JFK Airport. So pretty much as soon as he made it back into the country, they grabbed him.
This is suspicious.
Which is pretty epic. I think that must
Yeah, at
be
least
cool.
they're on it. So was it the FBI that arrested him?
I assume so. I don't really know. I
Reason,
can
like-
go to my article. Hold on.
I wonder who enforces that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Building like a wall of trees.
Yeah. I building
The
a
heck?
wall.
We love our new home,
There's so much
A
space.
natural
but
wall.
we have ants.
Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to plant like big,
Expired.
like the biggest
It's a lot
kind of
house.
trees on the border.
Please tell me I have food. Oh wait, I have
Yeah.
food. What am I doing?
I have
Oh.
spikes.
I have crocodile.
He was the special agent in charge of counterintelligence in FBI's New York field office. So it was literally his job to keep people from doing what he was doing.
See, that's how you do it right there. You go in from the top down.
So yeah, he's so far he has pleaded not guilty to the 4-count indictment. He's been released on a $500,000 bond. That includes restrictions to travel and
He paid 500,000
Yes.
to get out of jail.
Right.
Dude, what is this guy made out of? Gold? Diamonds?
Go.
I told you the guy he was working for is literally a billionaire.
Like, how is that not suspicious that he just has a $500,000 ready to be bailed out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty suspicious. It's pretty sus.
Like, dude,
I'm eating ratatouille.
I don't.
But yeah, his
To go,
his
to go
partner,
to-
the
yeah.
Russian guy, better not show up. He also has 4 counts. Interesting. Money laundering and violating sanctions, and each of the 4 counts carries a maximum sentence of 20 years. So
gosh.
he could be in there. He'd definitely be in there for the rest of his life if he was stupid enough to
Yeah.
step foot in the U.S. So it'll be interesting to see what our Mr. Charles McGonigal gets.
Yeah, it would be. It would definitely be interesting.
But yeah, it's like Jensen said. It is pretty sus, pretty treasonous
Suspicious.
Oh,
stuff.
it is treason.
Yeah.
I
pretty
yeah.
sus.
I don't really know how. I don't like the bailing system in general. 'Cause like you're super rich, you basically just get off for a
Mhm.
couple months, 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And sometimes there'll be like fundraisers to get criminals out of jail to incentivize like just not having consequences, like the BLM stuff.
Yeah. That
I
has
just don't
happened.
like bail. Like, just stay in jail. I don't care if it's like funding prison operations or the police wages or anything like. I just don't think bail should be a thing. At least for like specific crimes where maybe you're like doing violent stuff, maybe, or it's there's reason
Yeah.
to believe that you'll just commit more crimes if you get out or something early or some crap like that. But as a general rule, I don't like bail It's AIDS.
Yeah, because I mean, like, obviously, you know, you don't want a wrongfully accused person to be, you know, in jail for however long the
Yeah.
court system decides to get its act together, because it rarely knows how.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, yeah.
It's just like get out of jail free card for rich people. I don't like that.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I guess it would have to be like, you'd have to have some crime-specific rules about it, right?
Yeah. And I am going to die of starvation.
Or how about the court process not take so fucking long? How about that?
Yeah, that would be nice, but
Because, man, like,
can't help it
there's some
sometimes.
things where it's like, oh, you know, we caught a murderer, but it's gonna take years for us to finish convening. And it's like, he's gonna kill somebody else. Why are you taking
Why have
so
you
long?
forsaken us?
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I get what you mean, because I don't like that. It's kind of nutty.
It is indeed nutty.
The nuttiest of nuts.
Nut.
So, this is fun. Canada, more Canada nonsense.
In a day.
If you would like to hear more Canada nonsense.
Fishing.
I could see
Yeah.
that. Very nice. So, Canada nonsense.
You getting fish?
Dude, I got a fish.
Oh, that's epic, dude. Put it in that Put it in the cooking pot.
I'm doing. Hold on. I'm still fishing.
More Canadian nonsense.
Another
So,
one. Fantastic.
let's see, where was it? The National Arts Centre of Canada now has segregated plays.
Based.
Wow.
He's joking, ladies and gentlemen. So they have certain plays that are only for, and the website says, and I have the link, for an all black identifying audience.
Identifying.
And so,
Keyword identifying.
it's so funny because they want it segregated, but they also want to be politically correct. So it's black
Right.
identifying, because you could be transracial. So it's like, okay,
You could be black enough, you know.
who's gonna stand outside the doors and be in charge of this?
Whoa, buddy.
Who's gonna be the
You're not
arbiter?
black
And
enough.
gonna be like, whoa, you know, you're a little white looking. Is that gonna happen when this starts up?
You mean a
This is
black
really funny.
adjacent.
It's really, really funny. Okay, so obviously we all know what's gonna happen.
Dude, I put like
Right.
3 fish in the crock pot.
You know, white
That's
people
hot.
white people aren't gonna go. You know, we joke about
Right.
we joke about being you know, about the transracial, but basically white people aren't gonna go. That's what's gonna happen. And
Hold on.
hey, what the?
I'm putting more in.
I'm gonna keel over and die.
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna eat your food.
I'm gonna have to eat everything I
I
got.
just
Can I
just
eat
dropped
these?
it. Yeah, but they are partially my meatballs.
Woo! I was about to die. I'll cook some more.
I'm about to die too, so these meatballs are mine.
Meatballs give you like half full. It's awesome.
I mean, I have some berries here. if
Anyway,
you
white
wanna-
people aren't gonna go to this play. And you know, it's expensive to do a play because you have to pay for all the actors, all the backup, all the people who crafted the show, all the people who run the show behind the scenes, right? Theaters is expensive, which is why professional theater pretty much only happens in cities.
Right.
And you know, unless you have your low-budget dinner theaters here and there. Basically, it only happens in cities because theater's expensive and you need a big population to fund it. So, this play has got to make its money back, and the black population of Canada is only 4%.
It's 4%.
I don't even know what the percentage of it is in just that city, because that 4% is the whole country.
That is
So how many, you know, how many of those folks are actually in the city, and, you know, assuming not all of them are going to go to the play, I doubt every black person in the city is going to see the play. You're not going to make
This
your
is
money
my
back.
moment.
You're not going to be able to show this thing every night. You just wasted a lot of money trying to virtue signal. Like, that's stupid. You're stupid.
It's not very capitalist of you.
You're racist. You're incredibly racist for being
Friggin'
for
racism.
being a friggin' segregator. You dumbass. I hope we're 20 minutes through this stream. I started
think so.
swearing already. Yeah, we probably are. Yeah. So there's that nonsense.
I made a garden dig-a-majig.
Do you have anything to say on that, Jensen?
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. And also that opens up to the show itself being incredibly racist.
It might be.
What's the play about?
Like
I can get
you're
the synopsis. Hold on.
You're claiming to make this play for a very specific audience. So, you know, it's depending on who's making it, you could make something incredibly offensive that you may not necessarily mean to be.
Yeah.
Because pretty much you gotta pander to that audience.
So the play is called Is God Is.
Yikes.
What is it called?
Is God Is. How'd you get the cobwebs, Jensen?
The cobwebs?
Like the silk.
They're calling them blackout performances.
Or what?
Blackout.
Yeah,
For the
they really weren't trying to be
fishing rod.
funny with that, but they are.
blackout.
It was inspired by something that happened already. What the heck? Sorry, I'm having a hard time finding a synopsis on the website, which is stupid, by the way. Well, that's...
I can't fish, there are frogs after me.
Okay. This is the synopsis. She, and she is in bold lettering. She is a god to her twins, Anaya and Racine, a god of vengeance, and she will only be satisfied when their daddy is very, very dead.
What
The sisters... Oh, something's trying to kill me.
Well,
Oh my
someone's trying to
gosh.
kill me. What the hell?
I'll summon my my attack ghost on you, or on the
Dude,
dog.
those are boars.
Anyway,
Beat him up, Abigail.
the sisters are sent on
I
a
believe in you.
quest from the south to a sleepy California desert to fulfill their mother's command. And the secret that set... Oh my gosh, I'm being chased again. This
Come
thing
over
just
here
won't
by
leave me
Abigail.
frick alone.
Come by Abigail.
No. Don't hurt
Beat him up.
me.
Clap his cheeks.
And the secrets that set fire to their family ties are revealed, allowing us to understand and experience satisfaction through sacrifice and relief through revenge.
Wow.
Is God is a dark, award-winning tragic comedy that channels Tarantino as much as Sophocles, or however that's pronounced, driven by our sweet, spiteful heroines who are both victims and vigilantes.
So they so confused. So they're just gonna go beat up their dad?
No, they're gonna kill God.
They're gonna kill what? How do they do? How are they gonna do that?
Cause it's a God was trying to kill their dad or whatever.
God's trying to kill their dad. Why would God do that? It's messed up, man.
Yeah, I don't fully
How
understand.
do you make boards? Because you need webs and boards to get fishing rod.
Go to the jewel. Not the
I
vape
see.
kind jewel.
Yeah.
So ignoring the race stuff, if this is a play you could go see, just based off synopsis, would you go see it?
Probably not. Sounds kind of weird. Can I have your other fishing pole?
This is lame.
I still have it. I can't make another fishing pole yet.
Oh, you broke your other one?
Yeah. Oh no, this is only when I have.
Oh.
I just found it.
I
with
made
the
hay
hat.
walls. I made hay walls.
I need to find
Yeah,
a
I'm just gonna-
flower.
I'm just gonna put them here.
Flower power!
Flower power.
Where are the flowers? I need one more flower to make a hat. I just need one more. I don't want to die. I'm too pretty to die.
Ooh, what can I do with the houndstooth?
Oh,
I
I
don't
found
know.
one. I found one.
I put hay walls. Don't ask me why.
I have to make a dang razor.
Yes. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. How do I fill this up? Empty water can. How do I get water? I don't understand. Oh, I can get water from the ice? Wait. Oh my goodness. Did you cut your hair?
And I can pick up the beard hair. It's in my inventory.
You got beard hair.
Jaeden, do you need a razor?
No.
Too bad.
Some beard hair.
I'm gonna drop
Some
some petals
beard
here
hair.
as well.
Hey, my hat is at 10%. Can I make myself a new
Who's
hat?
throwing stuff in the pot? Hey,
Ah!
what the heck?
Oh, wait, what? Oh. I was killed by monster meat. I accidentally ate monster meat and I guess it did damage to me.
That's hilarious.
When? I'll be back. Yeah.
So, everyone's been talking about it, but Adult Swim has cut ties with Justin Roiland because
Yeah.
Are you okay?
What?
Anyway, Justin Roiland has been accused of sexual assault.
Right.
So he has been canceled.
Yeah, I don't understand like why the film industry finds the need to like go out of their way and just like the first sign of a scandal or whatever, they're just like dropping all employment from actors or writers or anything like that. They just like, nope,
Right.
you're gone.
Yeah, no,
It's
no,
insane.
yeah, no sense of integrity at all.
It's like the Johnny Depp thing.
Right.
He got booted from Pirates of the Caribbean, and then like a couple years later, 5 years later, or whatever, they found out. Oh wait, it was actually like not true.
Yeah, exactly. If
Kinda
it's
dumb.
it's yeah. Really dumb. Really lame. Not a good way to get anyone
Really
on
gay.
your side.
Lots of men like
But
it.
yeah, it's just an allegation, and some people were trying to make excuses for Adult Swim, like, oh, well, maybe they know something, and it's like, okay, but if they knew something, then they should have done something about it already. If there was any truth to it, right?
Yeah.
So either way, they lose. Because either they're unjustly accusing this guy, or they're outing themselves as, incompetent and careless.
Right.
So it's just all around stupid. It's stupid. And it's gonna... And the interesting thing is they're gonna lose money over it. Because they have 3 different shows created by the guy, and
Gosh.
he plays main characters in all of them. He's Rick
What?
and Morty. So it's like, oh, they announced they were gonna recast Rick and Morty, and it's like nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna want. Like there's some people who do pretty good Rick and Morty impressions, but I know how these casting goes, and it's probably not going to be good. It's probably going to be pretty dumb. But either way, like no matter how good the impression is, the fans are going to catch on to the subtle differences because the show has been around for 8 seasons. Like, the people who are still watching that show, I haven't watched it in years, but the people who are still watching that show are gonna notice. Like, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be funky.
Yeah.
And they were already on a little bit of a downslope of viewership. Like, not super bad, but just enough to, like, be a little worried about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, why are you trying to prematurely kill the audience?
Shooting themselves in the foot.
Exactly. It's just very, very stupid. Because it's like there's no...
My hat, no.
There's no reason to act like this. I don't know why... Yeah, you're right. It's just that knee-jerk reaction that they do. Where they just...
Oh, this might look bad.
They cut ties.
Fire everything!
Yeah, exactly. They're not... No waiting, no nothing.
Dumb.
No reason, just...
Like, even if he,
Throw 'em out.
like, I don't know, this might be whatever, but even if he, like, sexually assaulted somebody, like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't take away from, like, the actual TV show, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
maybe a little.
I understand, like, maybe not wanting to support him because he's, like,
Yeah.
morally wrong in what he did, like, action-wise, but presumably he would go to jail, and then you would be like, oh, well, we have to recast him because he's in jail now, right?
Yeah, our hands are
You know
tied.
what I mean?
Exactly.
Right. Instead of be like, oh, allegation, you know. I mean, no skin off my back. Like, I hope that they lose a ton of money and the IP goes to garbage and just
I hope
like,
the show crashes and
crashes and burns.
or crashes and burns and well, I've actually been annoyed with Rick and Morty the last few years because it has too much acclaim. So, for instance,
Too popular.
you can do one episode of that show, and you can get hired to do something, really big time, but it turns out you're not ready for it at all.
Yeah.
Because what people don't understand about is writing a cartoon is different.
Right.
it's really collaborative. You know, you've got all the the storyboard artists and the animators are putting in all these jokes. You know, you've got actors putting in jokes. You've got even once you finish your script, you bring it to the writer's room where everybody tweaks it.
Yeah.
And the writing credit goes to whoever put in the most work or whoever came up with the central idea for the episode, basically. And nobody cares because everybody gets paid. That's the business. That's just how it's done in animation, especially comedy animation. Like
Oh no! I got start fire.
Oh no. I don't have. Oh no, I do.
I can't say.
I can't see how do I start a fire. I can't.
Do the thing.
I don't have fire. I don't have twigs.
You guys, I have to put the fuel in every single time. What is that?
What?
What is that?
Is what?
What is this thing? You see this?
No.
No.
Oh. It's only in my mind.
Doing the hallucinating.
Anyway,
I told you they're in my walls.
So, for instance, like Conan O'Brien wrote like some of the most popular episodes of The Simpsons back in the late 90s, right?
Yeah.
But whenever it's brought up, he really he discredits himself. He pushes it to the side, and I mean that's slightly him just being a humble person.
Mike,
But
you
also,
wanna
it's
help me
like
steal some spiderweb?
like don't give me all the credit because I know a lot of great guys who are part of that. Why is my sanity down? What?
Maybe you should go to sleep.
Dude, they're so.
Oh, here's a
sensitive.
spider.
I can't go to sleep.
All right, I'll distract
am
you. You
I-
grab it.
Do I grab? What do I grab it with?
I don't know.
Ah! I wonder if the
Stick your
pickaxe
ghost
would
on
work.
him. Stick your ghost on him.
I don't even
Oh, yeah.
know.
Kill him, Abigail. Slaughter them all. Oh, collateral. Oh.
What is?
Oh yeah, baby.
What is the sleeping bag under?
Dude, you got silk.
Goblins. That's epic.
Do it again. Do it again. I need more silk. I don't have any.
I don't know what it looks like.
Dude, Abigail's a legend.
I don't know how to do this.
I need silk. Oh, I need more silk.
Oh my gosh, those are green spiders.
Oh, I need straw. Does anyone have straw?
Spider meat.
Spider poo poo.
Spider gland.
I have 7s.
I need one.
These
I've
guys are
10.
so tanky. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Alright, we probably shouldn't break all of their bases. 'Cause
I just need enough to make a fishing pole. Which is... Where did it go?
Give me one
3.
straw.
I need 2.
One straw, please.
I have grass. Is that straw?
No. Micah said he had one.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh,
I'm asking
is cut
Micah.
grass not straw?
No.
Oh. I lied to you then.
Well, damn.
I have one.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna.
cobwebs.
I'm gonna die then.
What do you mean by straw? Like string? Like what?
I got beard hair.
Oh
No!
no! Sorry, rope.
Abigail, no!
Rope is what I need.
Oh, there, bro! Run
Oh,
away!
I can make rope.
I have a
okay.
rope. Here.
Please.
I'm being assaulted.
Somebody needs to kill the dang frogs.
Dang!
None of us are proficient in killing.
It's very hard to attack in this game for some reason. To like select them every
it is.
time. Probably a way to fix it in the keybinds.
Oh, you can use spider glands to heal.
Oh, I can't sleep yet, so I'm useless. Anyway, as I was saying, writers for both the head writers for She-Hulk and Loki were both people who wrote like 1 or 2 episodes of Rick and Morty. Or I guess who worked on 1 or 2 episodes of Rick and Morty. And then shot up, way more famous than they should have. And obviously neither of those people were ready to write a Marvel show because they were terrible.
Yeah,
Micah, did you die?
I did.
And the
Your pile is right here.
the absolute moron who
Alright.
wrote Doctor Strange 2 was also Rick and Morty or a show like that, or something of that variety.
Hmm.
So this keeps happening, and so I'm really annoyed because I was like, okay, people need to stop seeing Rick and Morty on a resume and going, oh, they must be a genius.
Oh wait, did you mention
Rick and
Star
Morty.
Trek Lower Decks?
What?
Did you mention Star Trek Lower Decks? That's also a Rick and Morty writer show.
Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, you're right, and
It
it
is.
totally rips off the animation style.
That and it was really popular. Not popular, unpopular. It was only in the thousands, like 10,000 or something. An insanely small amount of people watch that show. So just like, I saw clips from it. It was pretty horrible. It has some cameos from Next Generation cast members that were absolutely horribly written. One of it makes it. There's one where it kind of implied. It looks like they implied that Riker had was hanging out with a minor.
Oh,
Just the way it was worded. I mean, obviously that's not what their intentions were, but like that's what it looked like. And it did not come off very well. Yeah. And then something about the main character taking a picture of his asshole.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
what now?
Yeah.
It's funny.
I popped into I think it was one of the drinkers streams, and Az was talking about it, and he said something about the main character dude took a picture and spreading his legs to show off his asshole or something in the show.
It's gotta be Star Trek.
Well, yeah, no, he was talking about Star Trek Lower Decks.
No, I was joking.
Oh. Yeah.
Those
Gee,
Star Trek.
I wonder why the show failed. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Oh, and guess what class starship the ship was?
I don't want to know.
Oh, it was California class.
Yeah.
That is
Lame.
so stupid.
Lame.
Done.
Dude, like
Dumb.
in the original Star Trek series, they had some really cool names for the different classes, like Defiant class.
Defiance.
Yeah, Defiant class. Or they had some cool ones, Galaxy class, Ambassador class starship. It was cool. The ships had cool names in the original Star Trek show, but then this one they're like California class and the name you can't
Dude,
pronounce.
did you guys see that thing where Governor Gavin Newsom was going on about how like California has like one of the best economies in the world or something like that? I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was hilarious. Pretty hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, I forgot to look that one up. I wanted to do that one. But anyway, so we're going to go back to England for a second. Sorry.
England forever.
So last time I talked about how, just in this month alone, like England had an uptick in 2,000 deaths and how that was really unusual. And we kind of hypothesized about why that might be. Well, in just 7 days, it has risen nearly 3,500.
What has?
The death toll in England.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're close to like 7,000, I think. of total deaths in just this month. And even stranger, it's mostly young people. Do you think maybe this has something to do with, you know, I have to be coy about this so that I don't get deleted on YouTube, but a certain jab, you know, a certain coof jab, do you think? Because I was seeing another thing about how Australia has had a record high 17% increase in fatal heart attacks.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So it's kind of the same thing. So it's kind of like, could this be connected? Are certain parts of the US about to face this? Are we seeing a lot of young athletes go down at the same time for maybe the same reason?
Nah, I'm sure it's a coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence.
Yeah, you're crazy. Jaeden.
3,500
Yeah, I
deaths
think-
in a week. No biggie.
I think you're a conspirity theirist, right? I think you need to like die in a hole.
Yeah, you're crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna
man.
dial it back. I'll take my tinfoil hat off. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk about this.
Can someone help me
But
make
yeah,
a little?
I mean this is a huge deal, and the English government just refuses to acknowledge it and to address it, even though there's clearly some kind of huge problem going on.
Yeah.
People are just dropping like flies, and they're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal. That doesn't exist." It's like, all right, what are you gonna do when, you know, the population you've overtaxed is not quite the population it was? You've already got money problems, you morons. Oh, it's just a load of beans, I tell you.
I need. Oh shit! I'm about to.
So yeah, I would be very surprised if we didn't talk about it next week. I think that this is going to be an ongoing update. Because that number jumped, that rate of death, you know, it jumped by like 1,500.
It's
in just a
okay. You
week.
just got another Albanian to take the person's place.
Yeah, they could just keep letting in those small boats, you know, the small boats they're not allowed to photograph. Just
Yeah, just bring those in. No one cares.
it'll be all right. Just small boats. It'll be fine.
Nah, it'll be fine, as the drinker would say.
Yes. And the drinker's immortal words. So yeah, I would expect follow up. I mean, so I wanted to ask you, you know, just to conspirize with me a little bit. If that sort of thing, if we start seeing that sort of thing happen in America, what do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Like, how do you think people react? What do you think the response will be? Micah?
Micah is dead.
We lost Micah! Micah is dead!
I don't know what he's doing.
He shouldn't have gotten the jab. Well, Jensen, what do you think would happen?
Just made a hat. What?
What do you think would happen if the U.S. starts to see the same death toll as England and Australia?
I mean, again, they'll just go, yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, you think they'll just accept it, cover it up, do more silencing, like?
Yeah. I don't care. Oh, no. I got it. Climate change. It's climate
Oh, it's climate. Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right.
It's
You hear that, ladies and
climate
gentlemen? Jensen is
change.
calling it now. They are going to blame climate change
All right, what do you think?
when
they'll
it
blame?
happens.
Let's take bets here. What do you think?
I think you're dead on. I think at least some people will blame climate change. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're gonna blame COVID. I think some of them will blame COVID. I think some will say, "Oh, well, you know, it's just the result, the after effects of having COVID. It's like an after thing," even though that's not how that works at all. I think it's gonna be that kind of thing. That's my prediction.
Hold up. I mean, I think it'll be climate change. Oh, Mike missed this whole last conversation. I think it'll be climate change because a lot of young people right now are dying from heart-related issues.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of those heart-related issues have to do with, I mean, a lot of the people, greater majority, have had the jab.
Don't take my food, you
I'll
fucker.
drop it. Yeah, anyway, wow, he just died. All right.
Dude,
Hello.
he even had food on him.
Anyway, they're blaming this heart-related deaths on climate change.
Is my mic
Good.
working? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear you. We can hear you.
Good.
Okay, my wireless headset died, so I switched
So,
over to my
so
snowball.
anyway,
You're
so
loud.
I
I'm gonna
was
turn you
I was
down.
asking, what do you think if we see this kind of death toll
Deal.
in America? What do you think will be the response? What do you think will happen? Jensen thinks they're gonna blame climate change. My prediction was that they would blame long-term COVID effects. What do you think?
I mean, I'd probably lean more towards long-term COVID effects because, like, they can't admit they're wrong.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people go for, like, the whole climate thing.
Hey, someone
So-
put fuel in the fire. I don't have anything.
I'm dead.
We're good.
It's daytime now. I'm not too loud in your...
You were
headset,
kind of
right,
loud.
Jaeden?
I turned you down.
Yeah,
I'll turn you down a little bit. You're fine.
okay. Is it better, mic quality, or is it about the same?
It's better.
Okay.
Where's the fishing hook?
What did you switch to?
I have a recording snowball microphone with like a boom stand. But,
Oh.
It's a lot easier
Sounds
to
better.
use my wireless
yeah, it's very
headset.
nice.
Thank you.
You're crisp.
It should be the same as y'all's, I think. Mine's directional though. It's not omni.
So, what do you think the response is going to be? How do you think the people will react? Do you think this will be like a last straw kind of thing, or is this, they're just gonna keep holding on to those virtue signaling and the victimhood and the
Oh my gosh,
Woke
what is
stuff.
that? Asteroids? The heck?
yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's asteroids. Well, it really just depends on like the demographic that are.
Hey, I got a fishing pole.
I think if we're
second
talking
one.
about, like on average, like the average person, they're probably just gonna assume that it's like something to do with COVID or some unrelated thing. But
So you're predicting just another cover up and nothing will happen about it.
yeah, I mean, people don't really think about things most of the time. They kind of just go with the flow, and the general narrative is never going to be against the jab. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I can understand that.
I mean it is unfortunate, but
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Unfortunately. Because, you know, we had the whole Twitter files thing, which showed undeniable proof of the government paying off Twitter to censor
Yeah.
everyone, and the response was,
And where's that?
well, it's
yeah,
not
where's
that
that
big a
gotten
deal.
anybody?
yeah, no one's
No
one's
one
seen
cares.
no one's seen justice for it. Twitter users are just playing it off like it's nothing. It's really disappointing, and it's actually
All
kind
the
of
evidence in the world.
kind of scary in its own way that people are just so damn complacent.
It's definitely demoralizing.
Yeah, that they'll just let themselves get stepped on. They'll just let it happen.
You gotta talk to the plants, man. Come on. We discussed this.
Okay, all right.
They have feelings and emotions.
Wah wah.
Now you're just
Gotta give
examining
him
them.
the pep talk. All right.
Oh, there you go.
Excellent. Okay, so moving on. So this one's kind of interesting. 11 schools, 11 high schools, so significant amount, in Northern Virginia have intentionally failed to inform students of scholarships. And so I'll tell you their excuse, and then I'll tell you their actual reason. Their excuse is that they didn't want to hurt, they wanted to spare the feelings of the people who didn't do so well.
What?
So there are these students who have worked hard to receive merit and either haven't been informed that, you know, they've won, or they have been informed too late for them to utilize the opportunity.
That is-
And the real thing is because they're trying to enforce equity.
Yeah.
They're
By holding back their students that are doing good.
Yeah, they wanna show you know, that they're not racist, and that all their different demographics in this school are doing just about as well as each other, and you know everything's fine, and they're just
I hate that so much.
such good people. Oh, my sleeping bag, it went away.
But it's just,
How do you make rope?
you gotta go to the science machine and go to the little jewel. I got shoes.
Wait. Let
Let's
me
go.
use the science thing. I need to make a.
All right, I'll just stand here.
I
You can both
accidentally.
use the science machine.
But
It wouldn't let me. Somebody else.
anyway,
was.
here's the
Really?
funny thing. 77% of the students who have won the scholarships in these 11 Northern Virginia schools, 77% are Asian American.
Oh my gosh.
So a small percentage of the classroom, but 77%.
Where's stop Asian hate when you need them?
Exactly. And so they're trying to make all these excuses, but they really want to push this agenda of an America where minorities can't succeed. You know, they're always trying to push that.
Right.
So they're taking away the opportunity and the merit away from these poor Asian students who have, you know, worked super hard. You know, and it brings up another point, which I find very interesting. So obviously there isn't, you know, there obviously isn't, you know, any like, I mean, there are recessive genes and stuff, but there are no like, race genes that will make you smarter or dumber or anything like that, right? So it's more about the culture of Asian parents and the way that they push their kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are times where they can take that too far, but they get results,
Right.
don't they? You know what I mean? Like, so they're making this report about who's what percentage is doing well in schools, but what I read was the families who dude, my sanity will not stop slipping. This is just
Go to sleep.
This is just unmanageable. Well, I can't.
Do it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to find where sleeping bags are under. I don't remember.
Ouch.
This is stupid.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate the golden standard is to make everyone equal rather than like incentivize actually being like good at something.
Yeah. It's socialism.
And it's racist in them doing that because
and the people who do
it's
well
detrimental
always
to-
suffer from socialism. The people who work hard.
Yeah. For sure. It de-incentivizes actually working hard and stuff like that.
Yeah, anyway, what I was saying is what I'm seeing is that the parents who are more involved in the kids' education and educate them at least on some level at home are the
starve.
families who have kids who are more likely to succeed. And so it's like, oh, isn't that interesting? Maybe the reason that, like, and this is, I'm not being racist, this is statistically backed up, but maybe the reason that black kids don't do as well in school is because of the, disjointed families that they have, typically fatherless, right?
Yeah, the family structure there is very bad.
And then you get a lot of those, you get the families with like feminists in them who are like workaholics and, don't spend any time with their kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're, they're dropping their kids off at daycare and stuff, and they're like way not involved in their kids' lives as much as they should. And it's like, well, yeah, of course that child's not going to do
As well.
as well in school because the kids learn so much from example, right? That's what a lot of people don't understand. You tell kids things and they don't want to listen to you. They want to do the opposite of what you tell them to do, right? So you lead by example. And that's why, kids, at least to a certain extent, become like mini versions of their parents.
Yeah.
So if you're not there being the example, they're going to latch on to someone else. They're going to latch on to a teacher who might be questionable, or they're going to, latch on to a friggin' like TV show character
Mm-hmm.
or something. And so, yeah.
I mean,
It's like, of course they do that in school. Of course they do.
It is. That is. I think they should be like prosecuted personally. For knowingly not, giving information, I guess, or whatever
Yeah.
it was, to the students. Like that should be a crime if it's not. There's food in the crock pot,
I agree.
Jensen. Did you?
I
Were you
agree.
on like?
I was dying.
I
I
think,
put
you know,
the food in the crock pot.
You're cooking it and then you died.
And it's funny, you know,
Yeah.
the double standard there. They have this emphasis on higher education and going to college, but then they're keeping them from doing that.
Yeah. It's because they were Asian. I
Like-
mean,
like where did the sense
uh,
of meritocracy go?
no, they went out the window, man. Yeah, the merits of one's character is definitely not a priority. Let's just say that.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't believe in this equity, and you know, it's gonna be hard to prosecute people when it's 11 freaking schools, like. And I mean, you know, that you know, those cities in Northern Virginia were the only ones who were investigated about it. So it was like, okay, does everyone do this? Is this like, you know,
The normal
a,
occurrence.
a nationwide problem?
I guess so.
It's really messed up. You know, it's funny. Rihanna's
wow,
talking.
that
Rihanna's talking. Was talking about how she babysits this one kid, and she said that, you know, the mother clearly likes being a mother and, you know, has motherly instincts, and she works and the husband works, and the husband makes a lot of money, so they're very well to do. And, you know, the wife is always coming home and complaining, oh, I wish I had more time to spend with my kids, and, you know, I wish I was there for them. And it's like, well, you can be. You can be. But
Micah, fire.
but she's got like
Why?
this, she's got like
I
this.
don't have fire. Wait, I do. Never mind.
Whoop, I starved. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
no, bro.
Don't do that, man.
Dude, I got a cool hat.
So,
Your hat
So-
is lame.
Does anyone have food? Just for the night?
I have seeds.
I have a berry.
Okay, gimme.
Stop moving. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Took my old
So, you said the dad is like has a lot of money, and so the wife doesn't need to work, but the
Yeah,
wife
but
still
she
works
does,
or
because
something.
she's got like this guilt. She's got like, you know, this feminist pride that she has to, you know, be a cog
She
in the
should be
machine
guilty.
in order to. Yeah, she's feeling guilty about the wrong thing, but you know, she feels that she has to have that in order to feel like she's valuable. You know, as a woman.
Yeah.
And that's
stupid.
totally wrong. That's bad priorities. that's
Your
that's
fulfillment, your fulfillment as a woman should come from raising and maintaining a family and glorifying your husband.
terrible. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
glorifying not make the right term, but I think it's close enough.
I get what you mean, but yeah, it's just that thing that we always talk about of like
Alright, Micah, I need you to help me get more spider web. I need to make a bird
of
trap.
you know those
And-
new
And that
feminists.
goes vice
like,
versa
you know,
for men too. You should love your wife and treat them with respect and, you know,
And shit.
like equal but different. You know what I mean?
yes,
Like the woman has the woman has different roles than a man, but they're equal. They're complementing each other in life. So
yes.
that doesn't give
agree.
men a free pass to be
terrible.
brutes
Yeah.
or treat them as property. Like that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Micah, help me.
Yeah,
I
what's
get
up?
you, and it goes back to that thing we always talk about how, you know, they're constantly trying to break down the family unit,
Barriers.
and that's, you know, that's Marxism. That's
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's really bad stuff, and you know, all of his beliefs were based on Satanism. You know, they were based on nihilism or nihilism, however you pronounce it, and just
Satine.
being a very bad and selfish person. And so it's like, okay, you know, the family unit needs to go back to being this a positive thing when we look at it. Obviously.
Yeah, Marx was a total like baby.
Dweeb.
He's like a literal child
Yeah.
in what he
Totally.
did throughout his life. He was just leeching off his parents, staying in like one area his whole life, not really doing much of anything, just being a bum basically. Like
Yeah, he was.
all throughout his life, he's just a terrible person.
He just didn't
He
want to
wasn't
have
grateful
to
for
work.
anything.
Yeah,
He was disrespectful to everyone.
they act like we should read his writings and be like respectful and stuff, and it's like, no.
No.
He's just the neckbeard basement dweller of the time. You know, he was just like the equivalent of some asshole on Reddit.
Micah, help
Accurately
me.
depicts them.
Like he's
What do you
he's
want?
I need
totally
spiderweb.
not worthy of our time or praise or anything.
Hold on. Need like some chest or something. I'll pick up my stuff.
So, yeah, family unit.
You need
Oh,
a
I'm gonna
pocket
die.
scale.
I'm gonna look at.
I'm gonna
Rock.
starve to death.
So, this
you
is
have one
gonna be
more
really
food?
entertaining. We're gonna go back to Canada for a second.
Let me guess, Justin Trudeau.
You betcha. He is just the worst. He has no
Oh.
balls.
Nope.
His balls were lost a long time ago.
Gosh dang it.
Micah, how could you?
I asked you for food.
I don't have any. I'm gonna
Wah.
starve. I need webbing to make a freshwater fishing rod so I can get fish because the seawater one isn't working.
Just start hunting frogs
With what?
with your face. You can make a spear.
If I steal your rope, I
Oh,
can.
yes. So anyhow,
Maybe.
here's the news. Crack and heroin legalized in Canada.
Yeah. Wait.
I am not joking.
Really?
I wish I was, because I mean, I'm really enjoying such a hilarious headline, but holy shit, is that going to wreck the country. Yeah,
That might
crack and
actually true.
heroin. There's no problem with either of those. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah,
So-
unbelievable. And this news is coming just a few days after Justin Trudeau said that 2 drinks a week is too much and that he wants to regulate it.
Of alcohol?
Yes, of alcohol. But then at the same time, he's like, let's legalize crack and heroin.
No, that makes perfect sense.
It's just mind-bogglingly stupid.
Very reasonable, even-handed.
Oh shit! I'm
I don't
being
have my-
attacked. Micah,
I don't
help.
have the Abigail. Where's the flower?
I
I'm
hardly,
attacking him. I died.
Abigail!
I hardly know what to say about stuff like this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's just,
Oh, he's a retard.
it's really something. It's really something.
I just, like, on one hand, I'm kind of happy because Canada will go down the drain faster. But
And America
True,
can
true.
just absorb them.
We can absorb them.
I really wish America
Absorb
would absorb
Canada.
them.
My gosh, I'm still after you.
Dude, there's so many.
Don't lead them towards me. They're after me now.
They're bloodthirsty, man.
Yeah, they are.
So the normal person can recreationally create and consume.
The problem is there's so many. I can't attack just.
Yes, heroin and cocaine.
Oh my gosh.
Cocaine
That's
for
insane.
everyone. Dude, we're gonna
Cocaine
see,
for all.
and dude, we're gonna see such an uptick in people moving.
Abigail! Oh my
Th-
gosh, she's 1v8ing.
Dude, we're gonna.
Oh, she's getting clapped.
We are going to see
Killed most of 'em.
such an increase in people becoming Canadian citizens.
Dude, Abigail killed like 8.
You know, like this is
Wolves.
like the whole country is going to be San Francisco all over again.
I hope all the druggies go to Canada. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Well, I think they will, because now what's happened in San Francisco, tons of people moved there because I'm trying to make. I was trying to make a.
Torch.
I was trying to make a torch, but I couldn't because they were biting me. Yeah, that was unfortunate timing.
I found the crockpot, but I'm dead.
So yeah.
So it's legal now.
Yes.
Like, okay. Not like they're gonna make it legal.
It's gonna
actually
be
legal right now.
absolute hell out there.
You know, I probably should not have responded back yet, but
Oh shit, why did I
It's
do
gonna
that?
be a really nasty place.
I'm alive. I'm about to die though.
I mean, hopefully Canada will be the honeypot for the druggies, and they'll all leave.
No, I agree, and I hope that they will be the example. You know,
Yeah, they're volunteering for it.
I hope every country sees what happens to them, and decides that they're not going to do that.
Exactly.
That's the only good I can see coming out of this. I mean, a lot of people are going to get hurt. I mean, it's a hilarious headline, but at the same time, it's actually really damn sad. Like, it's going to be really bad.
How many more wolves are there? Oh my gosh.
Dude, why
We're
are they still
supposed to get away?
Dude, I don't even want to respawn back in. Dude,
If I can get Abigail, I can save us all.
dude, next time we load in, you got to lessen these things.
Can I
Just
do it
pick-
right now?
Pick a character that fights the
I think
fights things.
I could be wrong, but I think you would have to disconnect from the server.
No,
to-
well, I mean,
to
I
make
think
the
once
change-
you.
to make the changes, I was saying.
Yeah, but Jaeden, you switched around the settings and it didn't save, or it didn't like be applied to that world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not responding back in until they go
Well,
away.
he could make a
because
new
there's, like-
one.
What? No.
No!
I'm just gonna get Abigail and she'll kill him.
Are you telling me when they killed her? Because I keep dying immediately.
If you guys actually played characters that fought things,
Well, I didn't know they had different abilities, alright?
I chose this character by accident.
I chose his character because he looks like Johnny Depp.
I think
Alright,
they
here
ran
they
away.
come.
Oh,
No, they're by me. There's like 6 of them.
Alright, keep aggro on them. I'll get oh, no one's on me.
They're gonna one-shot me.
Oh my lord.
Shoot.
There's too many skeletons here.
Stop
Oh, I got
dying
her.
in the camp.
I got her. Come on.
Do you want
Leave
me
me
to go
alone,
to
leave me
you?
alone, leave me alone. Alright, she's riled up. She's beating him up. Get him! Kill!
San Francisco.
Oh, she died.
Wait, one last thing about Canada. Did you see that Canada is finally, like, standing up for itself?
No.
Canadian people? Oh, have you seen the videos of the people mobbing after him in the streets? There's one after me.
Trudeau?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Oh, man. I've seen, like, 4 videos of him just going in and out of places. There are mobs following him, shouting at him about how much they hate him.
Dude.
Like, seriously, like, the one I saw today was him going into a restaurant, and there's, like, a huge crowd of people, like, after him, and they're, like, there's police surrounding him to keep him back. And they're, like, shouting at him how terrible he is and stuff. I'm like, holy
I mean,
crap.
you got reelected, so...
Well, the Canadian people have had enough.
Rigged.
I mean,
yeah. What, like, if you saw those videos, it's totally rigged because there was a lot of people there. They do not like that guy. Did you get all the meat?
They kept eating most of it,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Well, now that you have Abigail, do you want? I need still need Web.
It's about to be dark, so
Okay.
Oh, this is my stuff.
those are pitch. Oh, that's a shovel.
I still need to craft a normal fishing. Oh, there we go. Yes, finally.
So anyway, that's interesting. I'll have to look at videos of that later. Because that's funny. He deserves to have his public
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
Hell, that guy's just...
Oh, it's hell right now.
I don't say this a lot, but I think that guy's evil. I think he's seriously
Yeah.
terrible.
mean-
Evil.
He's nefarious, I guess would be more accurate.
Well, the thing is, I do have a problem with like public harassment just because you're a politician or whatever. But at the same time,
Yeah,
he is like,
I think you should have more decorum, but
yeah.
he
I
does.
don't know.
At the
'cause
same
Canada,
time, he deserves it. So it's like,
Canada doesn't really have like actual right to protest. So, I mean,
but I mean, it's a country where people are allowed to kill themselves and basically allowed
true.
to kill each other as long as they sign the right thing. So, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed
All
off.
of it is forfeit.
I think I might scream at the guy in the street. That's kind of like a last straw situation, I would say. You know?
Yeah, you might be right about that.
So, I could see them not wanting any more years of him. And
I
the
can't
government,
say you're right.
the Canadian government should listen up because they're in for some tough times.
Oh, attack is F.
No, it's not.
Interesting.
Mine isn't.
For me, is F.
I'll have to look that up.
So, if you go to like controls, keybinds, you can look at the attack button. So, like if you got
oh,
a
mine
spear,
is too. Maybe it's only when you're next to...
so if you equip a spear and like spam F, then you start beating them up instead of like having to select on them with the mouse. Okay, that's good.
It's
Oh,
not
does it
working
have
for
to
me.
be an actual...
You have to like go hit something. You can't just attack the air.
Are you using the science machine?
No.
What's it-
Is anybody hungry?
I need an alchemy engine. What the hell is that?
Oh,
I don't know. Does anybody have any flint?
see.
Oh, hey, do you have?
It needs
the
to
hell
fit.
did you
There's,
get?
there's
Oh.
literally 12 flint next to the machine.
Oh, okay.
Where?
that's down.
To the right of the machine. It's right there. There's
I don't see it.
12 flint. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, it's like right behind it. Hold on. Good eye. Very nice. Need to make a X.
I'm also going to make a weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, electrical doodad. How do you get one of those?
Need beast,
Grab some.
gold and stinger. I think.
How do I,
I
get a
actually
goose
made one
stinger?
earlier.
Yeah, I picked it
on the
up. I
ground
need
some.
another one. I need another one. So I can make an alchemy engine for like more crafting stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yes, I have a spear.
And
Oh, yeah.
boards. How do I get a board again?
Nice. Board.
Oh no, I already made one.
You go to the jewel.
What the heck? I have 2
Jewel.
spears.
Fine materials. I'll take one.
Here.
Oh, my logs
Jensen,
go.
get out of the way. I'm trying to give Micah something.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I already made one, and then I immediately forgot that I made it. So
Did
stupid.
you guys craft backpacks yet?
Why is my health?
I was going to, but I need to make this first.
They're in the walls.
I slept for like 2 seconds. That was hilarious.
Wow.
Anyway, speaking of San Francisco, They have a government-appointed reparation committee, and the San Francisco Reparation Committee has proposed giving $5 million to every black person in the city.
Holy crap.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Damn it! Why did I do that?
How many black people are in San Francisco?
Oh,
The city or whatever.
I have no clue. But
I
more
want to calculate
importantly,
the amount of
who's-
money.
Who's gonna pay for it?
The people of San Francisco.
What if the white people of San Francisco,
Yeah.
What if they identify as black? What then? What then?
That's true. That's the
Oh.
loophole.
Dude, I can get free money.
'Cause, yeah,
I don't need
it's
to work.
just. It's so nuts.
It's almost too easy.
Like there's no one to make reparations with. All the slaves are dead. All the slavers are dead. There's no one to pay for it. There's no one to receive reparations. It's incredibly stupid.
This is true.
Hey, how do you kill bees? Do you just walk up to them and hit them with a spear?
Yes.
But I mean, 5 million is an insane amount of money. I mean, you could make a small movie with that much. Like, I think what this is
Yeah, legitimately.
is they want power in the hands of people that they want to have power.
Who will give them votes?
Because it says like, oh, eligible black people, right? So I think they're gonna pick and choose, and they're gonna,
Interesting.
be like, hey, you black person, are you wokey
you
wokey
oppressed?
man? Are you, do we have your vote? Like
yeah.
I
No, that would be abused very, very much.
I think it has very little to do with actual desire for reparations. I think any sense of desire for reparations is either consciously or subconsciously just a virtue signal thing.
Yeah.
I think they're after a lot. They're after some very different stuff, whether they're willing to admit that or not is a different thing, of course.
How do we harvest these things?
Yeah, 5 million. What are they gonna do with that?
Whoa, potato plant. Freaking epic, dude.
It's also funny because there's no justice or equity involved. There's no equity because it's a specific group of people getting 5 million. So that goes against their thing. And then it goes
Right.
against any claims of justice because
All the people.
the
who
people
were-
who are responsible for those sins are no more, and their families are not responsible for that.
Right.
Not even slightly. Okay, this isn't North Korea
The family
where
will
they
pay the debt.
do generational torture. Okay,
Generational debt.
it's in America we try to be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Generally, we try to be better than North Korea. So it's
Try.
just, yeah, it's just nuts because it just doesn't fit any narrative. There is no place where it makes sense. There's no logic
kinda
or
stupid.
anything.
Hey, I got the meatball.
Hey, I'm going to make the meatball.
What?
I think I have the right
There's
shirt
these
and
you kill the
mustache for
bees.
this.
No, there's this effing robot killed me.
Oh. Robot.
Yeah.
Rigatoni.
A robot killed me.
Dude, there's all kind of vegetables growing out of this garden. This is epic.
So far
I got
away.
I got a pumpkin and an eggplant.
I'm gonna wait till nighttime's over to grab my stuff.
Anyway,
That's a good
so
idea.
speaking of it being a scheme for certain people to receive power, Barbados is all in on reparations. And
Isn't that a pirate character? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
See, like,
that's Barbosa.
oh,
That's funny though.
Close enough.
Barbados.
Barbosa.
I accidentally ate my flowers that I was gonna make into a crown. Well, that was dumb.
Oh no.
Okay. So they are demanding reparations from Benedict Cumberbatch because he apparently had ancestors who were slave owners.
What?
The country of Barbados is holy crap, guys! You always miss that.
I don't have any logs.
I'm trying to sleep. Ugh, fine. I'm gonna throw in some of mine.
Does that increase your max health when you sleep?
No.
Dang it.
Oh, dang it, I have to make more. Stupid. But yeah, they're demanding reparation money from from Benedict Cumberbatch. And dude, I hope they don't get it. I hope he doesn't bend to that. I don't know what sort of person he is, but he's a great actor, and you know he's worked hard.
Why
to
do
get
they
that
want
money,
reparations
okay?
from
It's
him? I don't understand.
because his ancestors owned slaves. He has ancestors who own slaves. So therefore, he is also guilty, and he should have to pay. Basically, they're trying to rob this rich guy because they know that they can, without anybody kicking up too much of a fuss about it, because he's rich. It's just it's just a dumb scheme. Another dumb scheme. But
that's pretty stupid.
it's funny in its own way, I think.
So, so the country of Barbados is what you're talking about.
Yes. Right.
Is trying to haggle for money from an actor.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I don't. Wait a second. No, I thought I had that wrong.
Yeah,
No, you're absolutely
right.
right. That's why I
world do we
brought it
live
up,
in?
because it's just ridiculous. It's hilarious.
What world are we living in?
It's a clown world.
What is the ethnic?
Comedy writes itself, man.
What is the ethnic composition of Barbados?
They're Hispanic, right? I could be wrong about that. Hold on.
I have
I don't
no
want to sound
idea.
like an idiot. I'm gonna look this up.
Well, I mean,
I was super good at geography back in the day, but it has been. Oh no, I'm
If you have
sorry.
any
They're
seeds, plant them in the garden.
I think I'm. They're in the Caribbean. Never mind. So yeah, they probably do have a
Caribbean.
pretty decent black population, I'm sure. Sorry,
Okay.
I was getting mixed up with
Because only
another-
black people can be
one.
slaves. No other race in the world.
Yeah, no
has
other
ever been
race has
enslaved.
ever been enslaved by anyone. Let me look up their population by race, just to be sure. You know, we like to be factual.
Like to be statistically accurate over here.
Although they are an independent British Commonwealth nation, so they might have a lot of Brits.
Hmm.
Oh no, they are 92% African. Okay,
Micah, do you have that?
or African descent, I should say,
Do you have that ghost?
because there are a bunch of
Yeah, I
Caribbean
do.
islands.
There's
Is
a
what's going on.
robot after me.
What's your robot? Where are you? Do you have a robot?
Look at your map.
I can't see you on my map.
Well, I'm really far to the... Son of a bitch.
Did you
Here
die?
it comes again. No, I'm not. Not dead, but it's after me.
Go back to the base.
Shit! I died again. I'm like
You're gonna have.
incredibly far right. Like, go to the base camp and go...
I mean, I don't know, man. Hitler wasn't a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
just
Gosh.
Someone's gonna edit
just go
that,
all
my
Kanye.
Yeah, just go full Kanye.
You said you were incredibly far right, so I was trying to counter your claim.
Is that
yeah.
What country is it? Like India, that has all the Hitler paraphernalia? You know what I'm talking about?
Ukraine?
Who?
What?
Sorry.
Ukraine has like actual military not branches, but like squads that are really into swastikas. Let's just say.
I did not know that. That's messed
true.
up. Why did we give them money again?
'Cause Joe Biden.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. No further explanation needed.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird.
Okay,
So,
so I dropped my stuff and I can't get it because they're by the robot. So I kind of
can-
need your help.
Yeah, you can lead me over there, but it's gonna be
Okay.
like night. Pretty. I
Yeah,
made
yeah.
lasagna.
But no, there's that one country that has like
Oh wait.
a KFC that's dedicated to Hitler. And it's like
What?
it's like Hitler with the little KFC tie.
Where is this?
I think it's India, I want to say. I don't remember.
What the hell the Indians doing?
You guys haven't heard of this?
No.
And they have like shops that have like Hitler paraphernalia.
Why?
Extremely based Indians.
No.
You're like, you know what? Hitler was right.
No.
I'm gonna profit off of
Dude,
this.
that's so
Dude.
terrible.
I'm gonna clip you.
Like,
I mean,
there's gonna be.
I mean, listen.
I appeal to all demographics, right?
Eh.
Racists included.
I mean, you might be onto something, cause you know,
Indians are pretty racist.
cause you know,
Well,
Muslim.
yeah.
You know, it's all about the going on about infidels and something, stuff, and
Yeah.
everyone else is wrong and terrible and horrible. So I mean, you might be right to a certain extent.
I don't know. Indians and Muslims are. I don't know. They're similar, but
Well, I just mean a lot of people are Muslim. I wasn't saying that. I was saying like
what
religiously.
are you saying?
I was saying like religiously, not
Wait, Indians
just-
are Muslim?
just ethnically.
Is that what
yeah,
you're trying to
like
say?
like most of them are Buddhist or Muslim,
Oh, okay.
is what I'm
I
saying.
didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
I was saying
that
you
makes
might
sense.
be onto something. And Buddhism is like one of those religions where the rules are like really vague because they don't really have like a god or anything.
It's like,
So
do whatever you want, man.
if
Just
you
become
want to
one with
say
the
that there's
universe,
like
dude.
if you just want to say, oh, Buddhism means that there are superior races, then you could do that. You could,
Like, what is morality, man? My
you can
fist is
convince
just going
people
through
that's
your
not true.
face, and it's like all atoms just floating through the universe, so, like, doesn't really mean anything, dude. That type of stuff. I have more to log.
I'm sorry. Why was I thinking India? Sorry, it's Thailand. It's Thailand.
Even better.
Thailand is Muslim.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying Thailand has the Hitler thing going on.
Oh,
Yeah, Thailand is based.
No! Ah!
I'm so confused. I need to.
We're gonna get taken off of YouTube.
Yeah. Bro, Rumble's gonna be somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, they will. It'll be a while though.
Yeah.
Like, you could have a really small audience on Rumble and you could still, like, just.
Oh yeah,
Chill
Lotus
out
Eaters does their streams on Rumble, and they're pretty
good.
successful.
Here, let me put the pictures in the chat for you guys.
All right, Micah, help me.
Shit.
I need my stuff.
Alright, let me drop everything just in case I die. Because I don't want to
Okay.
be suffering like you.
Oh, I see.
Of course, I'll drop my flower, which would kind of suck, but I'll only have to worry about getting back one thing. Am I losing health?
Oh my goodness, there's a whole article about Hitler being huge in Thailand. Dude, there's some great pictures in here. I mean, really terrible
losing health.
pictures, but
I think I'm gonna die.
you know what I mean.
Some really great pictures of Hitler.
Yeah, some really great pictures of Thailand. It's really hilarious.
Say, oh, you want
Let
to
me see if
Hitler,
I can find
his
that.
uniform, pretty bussin', you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
They did make some really good, dude. Like, if you look up historical uniforms, like there's a bunch of dudes that will go through like historic uniforms for.
Oh, I know what I was
military and stuff.
thinking. There's a shop in India called Hitler,
There's a what?
and it has the swastika and everything.
What is it?
Let me get a picture for you. It has like a swastika as the dot of the eye. It's really funny.
All right, here it is. Here's the robot. Kill it. I need my stuff.
Abigail
Okay,
is
so I was right.
slow.
Hitler.
You got me killed.
Okay, I put it.
You
in the
didn't wait
chat.
for Abigail to catch up with us. Oh, she's beating him up. Oh, dang.
All right, let me know when it dies. I gotta go back.
Okay, so there you guys
Slap 'em.
go. Hitler is big in Thailand and India.
Thailand and India. Okay.
That was not a segment I planned. And make sure you guys check out those pictures. It's hilarious.
I will.
My God.
Abigail is.
It's all in the chat, boys.
But it is literally Hitler. Wow.
Yeah, it
okay.
is. I know you think it was just like a parody thing or
Oh.
like, but no, it really is.
What in the hell? This has to be a joke. Is this a joke or are they serious?
Some people
Oh.
claim the KFC one is, but nobody really knows. The Indian one is real though. That's like a chain of Hitler shops.
Swear,
Or you
Jensen,
can-
every single
you can
time
get-
you find a monster.
Swastika
Yeah, I know.
paraphernalia and all that crap.
That is freaking insanity.
It is. It's really
But yeah.
terrible, but really funny simultaneously.
Yeah, so apparently there's a lot of like high-end uniform designers, and like they put a lot of effort into presenting well in the military uniforms in the Nazi Germany. Like they
You killed
put
the
really
robot.
high emphasis on it and a lot of money behind it, and so that's why the uniforms look so good and like put together.
Yeah, fashion designer designed them. I'm forgetting the name all of a sudden. It's a big name. It's still like a big name.
The robots are not dead. I need to get my flower
Okay.
back.
I should
They might
remember
be
this.
away from your
Baron
body, but-
Vaughn has a great stand-up about it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss, that's right.
Hugo Boss.
Seriously?
Yeah, Hugo Boss was the designer of the Nazi uniform. Dude, my search history is so sus.
Such a boss.
Cause I've been searching stuff about Hitler and Nazis.
The demographics of certain countries.
The Charlottesville police is yeah, exactly the racial demographics of other countries. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so bad. The Charlottesville
terrorist.
police are gonna be calling me up later.
Yep.
Like we're gonna just give you a check-in later.
Why are you so interested in racial?
We don't need another
Political,
Charlottesville
racial-
Nazi walk, you guys. We don't need that.
Yes. Totally. Yeah, the I think also the white nationalists give like normal nationalism a bad name.
Yeah, I do think that has a lot to do with it.
Shit. I died.
Yay!
Kill it.
I'll try to grab your stuff for you.
Well, it's this stuff right here where I'm standing that I can't get. The
It's
stuff
a
right there
carrot, a
is fine.
stick, and a tooth.
Oh yeah, there's a tooth right here too.
Do you
And a
really need
twig.
this stuff?
Oh,
And marble. I
no,
need
my
the
axe.
tooth. Just the tooth. Just the
Oh, he's
tooth.
distracted.
Just grab it all. Grab it all. Did you get it?
I think so.
All right, hurry back. It's dark.
In your
Even
beer.
got my hat. Sweet. All right, now that I got crap from over there, all you need now.
And I already had
is-
wood. What the hell am I doing?
You need electrical doodad. I need to
just
find a bee.
wasting
with stay
time. Dude, you guys are cutting it close. You need to get over here.
I have a torch.
Living on the edge.
Yeah,
Micah. Grab your torch.
I have it.
Alright, we have one more thing to talk about. I'll talk about it when it gets dark.
Only one more thing. Really?
Not a whole lot happened this week.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
yeah, I think the last 2 weeks were unusually news heavy.
I
Yeah.
made it.
I don't know if you guys watched the
Micah,
Lotus Eater's summary of the Crowder versus Daily Warehouse.
I did.
I have not yet.
It was a pretty accurate kind of summary like that I kind of
Yeah,
formed
yeah.
myself, and then they put it in a video, and I was like, "Yep, that sounds about right." It's very, very good. Like I could just send it to people and be like, "Here's what happened," instead of being like, "Well, he made a response video and he came out and he said this and
Yeah.
then that guy said
Go
that."
back and forth.
You know, it's more of just like a 20-minute video of what really went on.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody
One
asked
bits.
about it, honestly, I would just show them that video.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a good video.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely appreciate that efficiency because I watched like
People don't have time to watch freaking 4 hours of.
I know I watched like an hour long video from Lauren Chen about it because
Oh my
she's
gosh.
she's gotten like offers from both parties.
Yeah,
And so she's got
that's
like that
interesting.
inside knowledge, which was interesting, but it was also like, man, I don't got time
Didn't
for
really
this.
give you any. Yeah,
Oh, we got time for
that's
that.
a lot.
And I mean, you know, there was both good and bad to that, because, you know, there was good to the fact that she had an emotional stake in it. You know, that kind of helped in some ways, information-wise. But then there were, you know, there's some parts where that's really not helpful, and that kind of gets in
Right.
the way of a even-handed report.
For
All
sure.
the Stuff.
Cause yeah, she didn't realize that, you know, like
Oh, what happened to my board?
or I guess she knew, but she
Yeah.
hadn't known that long that you know, Crowder takes his business deals so personally,
Mm-hmm.
and so she was upset because she probably
Oh, my cut
pissed him off when she turned down the offer.
Pissed him off. Durian, asparagus, pomegranate.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been in the business a while, so he knows like contracts and businesses, and he's gone around. Like he won't get butt hurt just because of a specific contract. More like if you're friends with somebody for 5 to 10 years and you thought that they were like, you know, more moral and less corporate, and then it turns out that they're a lot more corporate than like morally virtuous with their like generosity when it comes to contracts, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You can get in detail about what they gave him and why he was so mad about it, but it was more like corpo, like lowballing,
Yeah, it was
slash control over the brand.
a pretty intense lowball.
Yeah.
Do
So I think that's
do most
more-
of the work and get none of the pay.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think that's what caused him to have like very
Yeah.
betrayal like mentality and being like, well, I'm just gonna out these people because other people who are coming up need to know this in order for things to get better. Which I agree.
Yeah. No, I understand. I mean, you would be pretty upset if like I went off and became a Hollywood asshole. You know.
Right.
You would be grieved. You would be like, well, man, I thought he was above this.
Yeah, I thought he had decent character traits.
Yeah, so I
and
understand
virtues.
that would cut pretty deep. Pretty deep.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that a business deal is a business deal, but you also got to have integrity.
Right.
I think that's what all great businesses are based in.
Yeah, and I mean, it's kind of a healthy thing too, because sometimes to your friends, like, actually, to your friends especially, you need to make sure that they're, you know, being, like, what, honest and reasonable, I guess, or not generous, but like not gonna lowball you and just treat you like treat other people and you like it's just business, or you know, like there is such a thing as a soulless capitalist thing where you're not really taking into consideration people, you're just worried about money.
Yeah. I understand how that becomes very personal when you think about it, because when you're offering someone pay, it's a measure of how much their work is worth to you.
Right.
So you basically say, oh, we were close friends for 5 to 10 years, but this is how much he values you in reality.
Yeah, here's the lowball contract where we take your brand
Like
over for 4 to 6 years.
that's a little bit of a spit in the face, because it's like, wow,
It really is.
I guess I'm worthless. Thanks. Wow. So yeah,
Messed up.
I do think that transcended it's just business a little bit.
Yeah.
Could someone come get
and
their
to
food?
improve, you do need that kind of slap back to reality. Be like, no, it's not just business. We're human beings.
Yeah, we're
treated with
human
some...
beings who have to be treated with respect, and that was not respectful.
Right. It's like, it's not just business, you heartless man.
Where do I get
That's
cut stone?
Not saying he's a bad guy specifically, but like, you just get in
Well,
that
yeah.
mindset when you're a owner of a business, like sometimes, or you're managing lots of people, you become
Yeah,
really
I've seen that happen to people. Definitely.
Yeah, like Jaeden and Soulless and just freaking. I don't know. It's
I
kind of
want to use the crock pot. Take
Well,
your
you gotta
food.
get the.
Take your food.
It's like, what is this? Ratatouille. Oh
Awesome.
my gosh.
Dang it.
But yeah, to fix that, you kind of have to have that self-regulation
Uh-oh.
or
I got it.
external regulation, being like, no, this is actually a bad thing. You should cut that out, and that's kind of what Crowder did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully the Daily Wire will take it to heart, because I do like the Daily Wire still.
Cause yeah, they still have some good content, and yeah, you know, Crowder never. He never said.
No.
Oh my gosh. He never set out to criticize them, you know, openly and publicly. That was just, you
Right.
know, what happened. So yeah, they should
No, you didn't target
they
them
should definitely see
specifically.
that and take it to heart and see that, you know, there was no ill intention.
There's no like malice.
Yeah, there was no intention of a feud. That was just, you know, what it snowballed into.
Yeah,
And yeah,
pretty much.
they should definitely do some
Change business practices.
yeah, reassess themselves, you know. Maybe not bow to the whims of any other companies. How about that? That's an interesting thought, you know. Just have a little integrity there, cuz you know they have enough money, you know, like
Right.
they shouldn't have to be.
Kill him, Micah. Shoot.
They
I
shouldn't
need
have
my
to,
floor.
they shouldn't have to like act like they're desperate for sponsors.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's silly.
Oh my gosh. They're coming for me.
You know, it sort of feels less like the argument of it's just business if it's millionaires arguing,
Yeah.
because that doesn't make sense.
Well, it's a what do they call it? A deflect. What's it called? It's like where you bring up a different argument because you don't want to actually like respond to the actual criticism. Just deflect or something. I can't remember what it's called. And I guess no, it's just deflecting then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
just deflection.
Yeah, they're just deflecting the criticism that Crowder had of them. But the annoying thing is some of them like actually attacked his character.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that
it's
was.
ju- when you
that
get
was
into
a
personal
mistake.
attack, it's just so bad look for like almost everyone. And Crowder he took the high road for the most part. Like he still is not gonna personally attack them. So I admire him for that.
What to do.
Yeah,
Just be eaten. But yeah, Candace laid into him, and Ben Shapiro was like
oh dude,
laying into him.
dude, she was so salty. And everyone's like, somebody got a bad deal, huh? Wow. Yeah, very interesting.
A little too triggered.
We're all after
Yeah, that was
me.
pretty funny. Kind of outed herself a little bit there.
I know
I'm
it kind of
gonna-
shows. It kind of shows her a lot of her flaws, the character flaws that she has.
I'm gonna see if I can get the bees to kill him.
Yeah.
The bees.
Yeah.
And I know that Ben Shapiro's like the face of the brand and all that, but man, he didn't have to go so hard.
No, yeah, he probably just should not have said anything. Like that's just.
Yeah, because like his involvement was not that great. He didn't have that many stakes.
Yeah, he wasn't like really
Yes.
involved.
The bees are attacking them.
And you can't really walk. You can't really walk that back a lot. Like maybe they can, but I don't know. seemed pretty scorched earth,
They killed the bees. Damn it.
I agree.
which is it's sad.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation
Hey, I lost them.
all around, you know.
Yeah.
That's just, you know. You're wearing my hat. Fine.
Better not have my hat. Better still be there.
I'm just taking everything.
Oh, hey! There are things in my inventory I need. Oh, you didn't. Don't take my inventory stuff, okay? I need it.
I'm just picking stuff off the ground right now, bro. I guess the wolves just left.
I
no, they're
lost
back.
them. I lost them.
Back! Ah! Oh,
Dude, I killed one.
nice.
Dude, it works. Just spam that
You're-
F key. Kind of
Yeah,
epic.
you're growing stronger.
Hoorah!
But yeah, highly anybody who's watching or whatever, if they care about the situation, they should watch the Lotus Eaters video on it. I went the long way around because I really care about a lot of the people involved. And I watched like when Crowder first did his thing, and I watched Jeremy Boring reviews the contract, and then I watched Crowder release the tape that he recorded. Also, my opinion on that is kind of mixed. Like, on one hand, Jeremy kind of like, with the contract, it kind of betrayed Crowder as a friend, and then like a couple months later, he kind of called him back up, but it was under like a friendly conversation, I guess, like supposed to be, and they also talked about the contract again, and then Crowder recorded the phone call, so he's getting backlash. So I am mixed about that. That's
well,
like,
I mean, it was the second time, and he probably he
Yeah,
probably
right,
expected
weird.
something to happen. He probably wanted some kind of evidence just
Yeah.
in case. I mean, I mean that's generally what you do if you don't trust someone at that point. You know, and
right.
and it wasn't like he and I mean it was like he did trust him at first. You know.
Yeah,
You know, he was being a
very-
friend, but then it was like, okay,
Yeah, maybe I should do some
gotta-
reporting on this.
yeah, got to be a little bit suspicious. And he was right because, you know, he had to he had to back up his claims, right?
Right. Yeah, so I'm on the fence about the phone call, but yeah, I
Yeah,
watched the
it
phone
is-
call thing.
It is a little questionable, I will admit, but
Yeah.
I
It
understand.
definitely, strategically, it definitely hurt Crowder, and like, no one's really, I don't think anybody's gonna, like, privately call him and expect him not to record their conversation anymore, so he kind of
Right.
like, screwed himself over there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. So, that's not good, but, yeah, so I watched that. I watched Candace's rant. I watched Ben Shapiro's rant. And then I watched the Tim Pool thing, which kind of recalibrated a lot of, it like put a lot of things into context.
Yeah, I didn't see the Tim Pool thing, but I saw people sharing like screenshots of Crowder
screenshots.
talking sort of impassionedly, and everyone was just tweeting about how much of a liar they thought he was. And that he had like all the tells of lying or something like that. I was like,
Right.
I didn't know what to think about that.
Well, I mean, I've been watching him for like 4 to 5 years now, so I mean, unless he's running the longest con in the world, I think his character is pretty intact.
Yeah, a really long con, a really long one.
Yeah, I think his goals, his motivations, his values, they're all pretty genuine. So I don't think he would be lying about what he's.
Can you clear room? I
talking
can't
about.
build an alchemy machine because there's nowhere to put it.
Put it right where I'm standing.
Ah, there we go.
No, put it over here by the other stuff.
Too late.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Behold.
I'm gonna
Oh, that's cool.
starve. Ah.
I can cook some food.
No, I found a ton of berry bushes. I think I'm good now.
Okay, good.
I will survive just long enough to get a rabbit trap.
Yeah, and I'm not being like blindly following him either. Like I've gone to a couple of different sources reviewing like the contract and
Right.
the timeline and all that stuff. So I've come to my own conclusion, like without completely just following Crowder's side or being like Crowder is right about everything.
Right. Yeah.
I have a
and,
golden
I mean
axe.
that was how I was too, because that's why I didn't want to have, like, I told you last week I didn't have a fully formed opinion on it because I knew
Dude,
that
my
it
axe
was
is
complicated
made of gold.
and you know.
Yeah, you don't want to comment on something rashly without having any kind of basis to be very emotional and irrational,
Yeah, it just sound very stupid.
and put that online for other people to.
No.
wow,
I tried to kill a hound
Uh,
and he killed me instead. I wasn't fast enough. My health
yeah,
was
for
really low.
people online to be like, oh wow, that's a pretty rash response with no actual like real reason behind it.
Yeah,
or evidence.
I didn't want to sound stupid. Right, but yeah, cause you know, I mean both parties are pretty based, you know. I don't want to
Yeah. Jump the gun.
yeah, judge him too
Like
hardly.
some token black person on some platform.
I built
may
a
or
think
not be there.
tank. I can't. Micah, pick up the meat. I can't put it
Yeah.
down. Oh shit.
What? Oh my gosh! Yeah. Oh, things are on fire!
Did you just imply that Candace Owens is a token?
Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, your entire forest is on fire.
Dude, you're gonna
Probably
make
shouldn't have put all the.
you're gonna make people so mad.
I mean, I'm not saying whether that was intentional or not. I'm just saying it kind of turned out that way. Like that was the effect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To use the token black woman. I mean, like, am I wrong or what?
No,
me I'm wrong.
yeah, I would say that's how it turned out, but yeah, I don't think that was the intention.
The intention.
I think she got by on her merits.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Dude, there's just too many hounds. Like every time I spawn in, I grab my spirits. It's not enough.
All of our machines have burnt to the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, we should not have. No, my garden's on
the
fire.
crock pot's on fire.
No.
Well, I think
Dude.
I think it's time to
No.
play Dead by Daylight.
No.
Yeah, everything has burned to the ground.
Day 20, everything's on fire and burned to the ground.
Dude,
Oh, my
everything. Oh my
plants.
gosh. No. Alright.
Good God.
That went well.
No, pick
Holy
up the
crap.
No. Dude, I didn't even get a single hit on him.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, I think next time I make one.
It's just a fluster clock.
Hey, wait, why don't I
Gotta take away the hounds, take away those stupid ass birds.
I'm gonna
I mean, you don't
just can I disconnect in the server?
Well, you can lessen them. You
Yeah,
don't have
just-
to
How do I do that?
Well,
Server
they
command.
might be like an event thing.
escape.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, some of them are. I think the white ones are.
I think they're like they're like a pack of hounds that are randomly summoned sometimes. So you could probably change that around.
Try roll back or regenerate world. Oh,
Can
I
you
can't
roll back?
It says roll back to the
Roll
server
back
to
to
a
save?
previous save. Yeah,
When did it save last?
I have no idea.
I don't think it would help.
I think I'd. Oh,
Well, we should be switching over anyway, just for variety.
yeah.
I don't have it updated.
Get started, boy.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess you could get started now.
Oh my gosh. Alright. First order of business. Take down all these trees.
Didn't get out of the way. I'm trying to put down the alchemy machine.
Oh, I'm back to almost dying. This sucks. This sucks a lot.
Oh yeah, accountability was the word I was looking for. So Crowder is giving supposedly he was friends with them anyway. Giving accountability, I guess, maybe to their business practices being a bit slimy. So I think Crowder is doing the right thing, even if it is kind of sacrificing a lot for it.
Well, we're all
It's
gonna die.
admirable. Why? What is that?
Well, because
What is-
because
what the heck is that?
reloading the world took away all of my rabbit traps.
Oh. Just go fishing, man.
I got no income.
We can
Go
fish.
rabbit income.
I just made a think tank and an alchemy machine.
I
Yeah.
actually
It's
kind of
just
want to
like-
die.
It's just like good friends.
I'm starting to feel
sometimes you have to-
anemic.
I don't want to plant these, actually.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying how like good friends sometimes have to be have to give like I guess accountability is the right word, right?
Yeah. No, I
Sure.
think that's
Like make
definitely...
your other friend accountable for their actions because they're acting slimy or poor. Because that's what a good friend would do. type of thing.
I totally agree. If you're being a good friend, then you should have the capacity to be honest
Honest,
with them.
yeah.
Because yeah,
And if they
good
if
friends
they take
should-
it poorly,
should
then that's on
challenge
them.
yeah, pretty
Good
much.
friends do challenge you. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Oh no, one of my traps is here. What the heck? I guess a rabbit hole happened to spawn there.
I don't
Oh,
know
no,
who.
They're all still here. They're just in different places.
Oh, that was fucking stupid.
Oh,
I
that's
died.
weird.
How confusing. I don't know where I'm going.
Who set the fire initially? I don't even.
The monsters. The
The wolves set the fire.
Yeah.
How?
Don't know, man.
That's weird.
They came
That
in and
sounds-
everything caught on fire.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm gonna clear this forest out a bit.
Where is... Dude, there's even one, like, on the property. That's so weird.
From now on, plant trees like a little bit away from the base.
That's a good plan.
In hindsight, you probably shouldn't be doing this in the first place, but
Dude, my traps are spread so thin, I'm, like, struggling to find them all. This is weird. This is a
so there's
very
one
oddly
last
shaped
topic you
map.
said we had, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to find. I was focusing on surviving. Things got dire. Oh my gosh.
So much
Oh
vegetables.
my gosh, they're after me. Oh, I killed one, but not the other.
Oh. Is there hounds coming in, or is that just one hound?
It's one
Okay.
so far. I hope it doesn't become more. That would really suck.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
I'm gonna wait till day to respawn, just 'cause it's almost night. I don't know if I'll get to camp in time. Yeah, no. I'm not even gonna get to the respawn in time. Oh no, I did. Okay. So, Google has been doing layoffs, and I will tell you why. But I wanna point out the different aspects of it first. So of course we know we've talked about the kind of facilities that they have at companies like this, where it's just really
Oh, shoot.
really a lot of excess.
Grown babies.
Yeah, really excess spending of adult daycares where they get themed meeting rooms. They get all this free gourmet food, free snacks, nap rooms, and they basically do nothing all day. You know, like at Google, they even have these like art installations where the employees who are influencers can take pictures. So it really, you know, they've done a million things to exacerbate the uselessness of these people, right?
Right.
So they've laid off about 6%. That's about 180,000 employees, approximately. It's quite a bit, quite a good amount.
That's a decent amount.
That's pretty significant. Most of them like received it by email. It was that kind of a firing where, you know, you wake up one morning and you can't get into your account. So it was very quick and efficient. Very quick and efficient. And a lot of people are complaining, and this one TikToker who's known for making videos about her working at Google and just, you know, the lavishness of it all, and she was like, oh, you know, I needed to blow off some steam, so I went to Disneyland, and then she was showing all the things she was eating, and
I have an annual pass.
eating and doing stuff at Disneyland, and it was like, holy crap, you just lost your job. Like, how bad can it be if you can, like, still go to Disneyland?
Splurge.
Yeah, exactly, and buy expensive food.
Yeah.
So
also
all the
proof that they're paid too much.
Dude, and get this, Google has been really, really generous, and they're really Google is gonna have a hard time recovering from firing all these people, ironically, because they get 16 weeks severance pay, plus 2 weeks for every year that they worked there, plus 6 months healthcare.
what the heck?
So, not only have these people, like, not been doing anything, but
They're gonna continue.
yeah,
not doing anything
they're
for
gonna
6
be able
months.
to continue to do it for quite a while. Not to mention all of, you know, the exorbitant amount of money that they were paid that they have to live off of. So there's all this whining and stuff, but it's like, you guys are so privileged. Like, plus, even though you were useless, it still looks good on a resume that you worked for freaking Google. Like, Do you really think it's gonna be hard for you to come back from this? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much privilege. But, you know, then these TikTokers who worked at Google are the same obnoxious people who will go on and on about white privilege and this and that. And it's like, you are the privileged
You're
one.
projecting.
You're the privileged. Yeah, exactly. That's projection. You're the privileged one, you ass. Like,
No, you're the privileged one.
oh my gosh.
I just keep
What is
making
that?
potter's wheel.
What?
Make sculptures.
Oh my.
Dude, there's hounds.
Ah, is it pack of hounds?
It's 2.
Okay, well.
One of them's still alive. One of them's dead.
So all these employees were working from home.
No.
Okay.
They were working at the lavish facilities. With wine on tap and stuff like that.
Where can I get
So you
driftwood?
You said they got fired and they just couldn't log into their accounts
Yeah.
or something. But
That was kind of how most of them found out about it. Like, they didn't receive a formal call or anything, or get called into the office, because that's
Oh, they got a
that's how
formal email.
that's how massive the layoff was. 'Cause it was like, we gotta
oh
do this efficiently, you know.
yeah.
How do you restore health? That
The only way that I found is heroin.
no, in the game. Because I'm almost dead.
There's a thing called booster shot.
My God.
No,
It's
no,
actually
no
called booster
mRNA,
shot.
no mRNA, no. Please.
Take your booster shot, bunny. You need nitrate, 8 rot, and a stinger.
Dear
I have
Lord.
7 rot. That's
Does
a lot.
anybody just so happen to have driftwood?
What is that?
No.
Driftwood, a wood that drifts from the sea.
Meat effigy. Meat effigy. Heck. So you can revive yourself if you have 4 beard hair, 4 planks of wood, and you have 40 health.
That is hilarious.
That is funny. We need your hair, Jetson.
I don't have a beard yet.
I need to take your beard.
Birds are after me.
The birds. I got a shirt. Oh, let's go. Look at that.
Dude, that statement was great. Birds are after me.
Yes.
They are.
So anyway, so why do you think these people were fired?
Because they were useless.
Could be part of it, could be part of it. Jensen?
I mean, yeah, I think they were fired because, well, they're taking up useless space.
Well, you're right in the sense that the reason that they were specifically fired is because they were the excess. But
They weren't doing work.
it's
They were white.
but mainly you know, Google has so much money they would have been allowed to keep trucking. But the reason that they were the reason they got fired is because they needed to fire someone. It's because of our very own favorite government-denied recession. Yep. So we're in a recession. Everybody's doing badly, even huge companies like Google. And so when they needed 100,000, you know, employees to fire, of course it's gonna be these numbskulls. You know, instead of the
Protective.
the ass hats who don't do anything.
I mean, that's kind of what businesses should do.
My game is glitching out. It's not preferable at all.
It's a hand.
I can make a bunny man shrine.
What?
That is.
I literally need one more
What does it
hay. No.
It says make offerings to the cozy bunny man.
Does anyone have a cut grass? I just need one. I need one cut grass.
Yeah, actually I have one cut grass. Stop moving.
Oh, thank you.
Are you making more sleeping bags?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Why?
this guy's mental health is terrible.
I mean, you do
And-
look pretty concerned all the time. So.
And when I open the rabbit traps, all I get is frickin' demon ghost babies.
Demon.
They're useless. They're not good for eating.
Micah, go revive. Oh wait, no, that's not you. Never mind. Sorry.
Excuse me. Her name is Abigail. Okay.
Oh,
Have some respect.
Oh, I
That's some
actually did want to
respect for
have
my
something
sister.
something mentioned quick for our viewers. I wanted to tell you about this. So, we've talked about this, and I made a video about artificial intelligence, and the first half was about AI art, and you know how we shouldn't be proud of the people who. You know, we should be proud of the people who make the programs. We shouldn't be proud of the people who just stick in keywords and drool on their keyboard. You know, we shouldn't call that art. That's silliness. And then the second half was about the dangers of chat GTP.
GPT.
Yes, Chat GPT and other such AI where you can and basically my point is that the government would use it to be discriminatory, and how we've seen that before with, you know, the Twitter files and no one facing justice for that, and so how they would pretty much get away with it too. And how we already knew they were interested in it, and, you know, told it that, you know, babies in the womb aren't human.
Yeah.
Dude, I made a bunny man shrine. I don't know what you do with it, but look. As this weird
So that was
proximity thing.
my point, you know,
my gosh.
not that it should be, you know, illegalized or something, but just, you know, basically so that I could say I told you so later. Because of, you know, how dangerous it obviously is. And
Yeah.
Brett Cooper came out with a video this week where they experimented with Chat GPT to try and make an episode of the comment section.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I would encourage anyone to check it out, because it's really frightening.
Yeah,
So
it was bad.
So, like, for instance, she asked it to have, you know, write a script
Wow, what the hell?
where
Penguins!
a script for a comment section episodes where Brett Cooper talks about the trans agenda.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot
I'm unfamiliar.
do that because
It violates the
no.
community guidelines or something.
No. Its wording was very interesting.
I cannot do that, Jim.
Yeah, exactly. I did actually use a clip of HAL 9000 in my video, but anyway. But no, it said that, oh, I am meant to be impartial, and, you know, make sure things are respectful and, you know, fair. And it's like, but
Right.
you're backing a particular agenda. There's nothing impartial about this at all. So they have already programmed a certain level of both censorship and bias into it successfully. And she also did this thing where she was like, oh, write an episode where she has where Brett Cooper has Ben Shapiro on as guest. They thought that would be funny because the chat is pretty good at like copying people's speech patterns and that sort of thing. So like, oh, you know, this will be pretty good.
About to starve.
Here, take some jam.
It's
No,
so
I didn't
jam.
need to, oh, Micah, I accidentally gave you all
What?
my meat.
Oh my god!
Because I was trying to use the the pot. Thanks.
If you do like 3 vegetables and a meat, I think it makes the meatballs.
Yeah,
Makes the
yeah, it does.
balls.
Anyway, and it said, "Oh, I can't do that because it goes against our guidelines, and you know, because Ben Shapiro spreads misinformation, and we want things on this platform to
What?
be accurate." So it's already discriminating against particular people too. So it's censorship and discrimination, the two very things that I predicted. We're already seeing. And as I pointed out in my video, this thing was launched in November. You know, it's... I think... Here, like, what day is it?
Is it who owns it
The
again?
25th.
Microsoft.
The 20th...
Microsoft.
The 25th. So it's officially... it's officially 3 months old.
Does Microsoft own this?
No, this is a... I think it's Elon Musk who... Hold on.
Uh-uh.
I know that he has some involvement. His name was in... Launched by OpenAI. OpenAI. Who runs OpenAI? Of course, they're headquartered in San Francisco. Yes, it was founded by Sam Altman, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Reid Hoffman, and Jessica Livingston, who each put $1 billion in the project.
Oh my gosh, $1 billion.
Yes. So if it's this incredible
Jeez.
after 3 months of existence, think about what it could do and the kind of censorship power it can yield in, you know, just a few months.
I have a gold axe.
Like, that's really messed up.
Hey, what the?
I need food.
So anyway, I just thought that was cool. You should check it out because I was vindicated. And I didn't think it was going to happen so soon. I'm a little disappointed. But still. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's bad. It's bad.
that's scary. So it's not only that the AI is taking over, it's the woke AI.
Yep. It's the woke AI with all the money and power.
I mean, I would much rather have a very like hard right AI. I think that'd be kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean,
Be like, "C'est Jews!"
No.
It's like every mention, every time you put an input, it's just talking about the Jews.
Dude, that would just be terrible.
It'd be more interesting.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that either. Biased AI.
I want
it's-
chaos.
It's not good. An AI that's
No.
irrational, has a disregard for human life, and is serving a is serving a contradictory, power-hungry agenda. So yeah, I really don't like that. And
Hey guys, I'm
I'm
starving.
not pleased.
And
And I think it's interesting
cooked a
that
bunch of
that
food.
the heck?
that Elon is involved, because it's like, you know,
Lost my
he's the guy
fishing
who
hole.
bought Twitter so that they could, you know,
It's in the chest.
stop doing all the censorship.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
It's in
well,
the chest,
you're
Jason.
kind of
I'm gone.
you're kind of working against your own interests there, buddy.
No, those are sea fishing poles. I can't use that.
I mean, I don't know how involved he still is, or if he still puts money into it or whatever, but still, I wouldn't
Elon
be
is
like,
more-
let's fund an AI that's good at imitating people. That sounds brilliant.
But
yeah,
that's
Elon is more into like starting up cool companies and ideas and stuff, and then like just getting royalties
Oh,
and then moving on.
oh,
And I mean, it's smart, but
I'm about to die.
this one is dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
Because, like,
yeah.
you know, Jordan Peterson actually argued with it once.
I think I saw something.
Yeah,
like that.
it turned out that it was the chat imitating someone on Twitter, but it was so convincing to the person to like so convincingly
Ah, I died.
got the person's views right, and like, you know, the way that they type their tweets, that it was like, you know, totally
So
totally
somebody's using-
convincing. But it turned out that Peterson was just arguing with this AI the whole time.
So, somebody that used ChatGPT used somebody as a front in order to argue with Jordan Peterson.
Yes. And so they were using ChatGPT to come up with the responses.
Oh,
You better not have taken my
to
stuff.
successfully imitate the person.
imitate what person?
I don't know who. Some academic. I don't remember.
Did Jordan Peterson know that was happening?
They figured it out later. He did not know while they were arguing. It
Who won the argument?
It wasn't planned.
Yeah, who won the argument, actually?
Yeah,
I'm a
who won
little
the debate?
curious.
I mean, that in itself is debatable. You know that.
Okay, in your opinion,
I think it was Peterson.
okay,
I think he outfoxed it. Because he's, you know... I think he successfully confused it a little bit.
get bamboozled.
Because I don't know if you've seen any of his tweets, but he's like... He can be really sardonic because I think he's addicted to it, but he gets, like, tired of it. Because he does, like,
Yeah, he
5,000...
does not-
He does, like, 5,000 tweets a day. You could tell he hates it. But he keeps doing
He does
it.
not need to be on Twitter. I don't understand why he's on
Yeah,
Twitter.
he should not. It's not good for him. But yeah, so it's like you'll see this slope where he'll give like really like well put together takes at the beginning of the day, and then you'll see his tweets at the end of the day, and they're just
It's
like
complete brain rot.
they're just like really sarcastic and irritated, which is hilarious. I mean,
Jaeden.
it's really great content for everyone to, you know, enjoy. But at the same time, it's like, man, you shouldn't do
I
that.
think he talked how bad Twitter was. Like, I don't understand why he's addicted to it.
Well, I think he went back because it like pisses people off. You know, because they were trying to get him banned, and they even successfully did for a while. And so I think it's like a retaliation thing. You know?
I mean, I guess you can do it out of spite, but like, it's still not good for you or your image most of the time.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that's
But yeah, that's probably why he did
what,
it. yeah.
what was going on. And I mean, even like his later his latest Twitter battle is that Justin Trudeau wants to put him in like a they said like re-education class, whatever that means. And
Not suspicious at
what
all.
that yeah what Trudeau's cronies have been saying is that like they're thinking of giving him an ultimatum like do this or we'll kick you out of the country, basically.
Out of the country?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Because he's
Where does he live right now?
just too. He's still in Canada, and so they're like oh he's still he's too dangerous and
How can you be deported from
his
Canada?
words are violence. That's literally what they say, is that he's actual violence.
Can you actually deport somebody out of your country?
Yeah.
Like if they're native born?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you can banish people, I guess.
Ye are banished.
I'm not familiar with Canada's laws.
Never really thought about that.
I have no idea.
Because if you get kicked out, then like where are you gonna go? You know.
But yeah, he's actually he's got another teaching, like another lecturing tour going on right now as part of his retaliation. Remember, he stopped doing that for a while, but now he's back on the horse, for better or for worse. And like the places that the government has some kind of influence over, have like successfully shut down some of the venues. So his tour has been like really spotty. But yeah, I just feel sorry
Is he
for.
touring only in the Canada?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's snowing.
Well, it just saved, so I don't know if you want to. Oh shoot, it's midnight. I should have.
Yeah, we should probably wrap this up soon. But no, I mean I don't always agree with what he says or anything, but I just feel sorry for him because he's, and I mean this in the most loving way possible, but I don't think he's quite the debater that he used to be.
Yeah.
Like he's not quite as
I don't know why I
as
can't attack things.
together as he used
Yeah.
to be in
Oh my
his
gosh.
talks.
I just got killed by my own garden.
Because he always does that thing. He's always done that thing where he backs himself up a lot, and I've seen in like recent stuff, he seems to like confuse himself by doing it, and
Well,
he
there's
gets a
things in
little
your-
lost. And like the man has been like sick so much too. Like it's not just age. And so
Yeah, that's
it's-
what I was gonna ask you about. You think that has something to do with his 2-year like coma or whatever?
No, he definitely needs to retire. I think that's what's best for him.
Like, do you think that medical situation that he had is what kind of stunted his sharpness and stuff, or
Yeah.
you think it's just
Yeah.
time?
I think it had
Time
a
is
lot-
taking its toll in the public light, type of thing, and he's kind of grown an ego or something like that.
No, I don't think it's an ego thing. I think he's in his grumpy old man phase, He's not he's lived too long to take shit from anyone, so he's not going to do it, and he's not going to back down from that.
That's a pretty funny analogy.
So
Grumpy old man phase. I mean, it's kind of spot on, actually.
Mm.
Now that I think about it.
So yeah, he like I think he's a good speaker, and I I've seen quite a few of his
Frozen
his
Death.
talks back when he was, working for the university. I've seen quite a few of his recorded talks on YouTube, but I think he should give it up soon.
Yeah,
Before
I would agree
he
with that.
completely loses it and finds a way to really embarrass himself.
Yeah, I don't really want to I don't really want him to ruin his public image because he's grown. He has so much good stuff that he's put out that it kind of gets soiled. Oh my gosh, you collapsed in front of me. You're dead.
I froze to death right in front of the fire. That was terrible.
But yeah, I don't want him to ruin that. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't want because the people who are his haters are they're all on this train about trying to say that he's like a crazy man and he's insane and unreasonable, and it's just not true. He's pretty reasonable. He's just the guy who tells people to clean their rooms. Right?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be that controversial. It's really weird. He
I
should
made
not,
a thermal stone.
It's weird that he got as big as he did. It's a very strange world. So
that's
I
strange.
don't want them to become right about him. I don't want it to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. That
Yeah.
would be really...
Here, take this thermal stone. It'll keep you warm.
Thank you. That's hot.
You have to be near the fire to warm it up, though. I need more rocks to make one more stone for you, Jensen.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, I don't have rocks. I thought I did.
Dang it.
Dude,
have a golden
it's so weird when...
Huh?
I can go out.
It's so
and get
weird
rock.
when it glitches. It looks really weird. Anyway.
Little glitchy.
Yep, that's all I had for today. That's the news of the week.
The news.
I hope it was informational, or at the very least entertaining in some way or another.
Yes.
Anyone who's been listening this long, I really admire that. You should be commended.
Yeah, we need to do the comment thing again. All right, just to pick a word that they have to comment so that we know that they made it this far.
Pickle.
There you go.
All right, pickle it is.
Comment pickle below if you made it to the end. If you've seen this.
No, pickle Rick to pay
particular
respects to
part.
my man.
Yeah, yeah. Comment pickle Rick. In memory of Justin Roiland.
Yep.
Rip his career. Unless he's guilty, then rot in a hole, you dirty son of a bitch.
Concur with that statement. Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. There was a time, I like Rick and Morty, but I'm sick of people quoting it, and I'm sick of people offering their impressions of the characters. It's just unbearable.
Want the brand to die.
Good show, terrible legacy. Just terrible.
Yeah. That's accurate.
Anyway. So long, I guess.
Yes.
Be safe out there. Stay fresh.
Yeah, be wary.